for you, Van.
Yes.
Is it possible to learn more things to steal with my
Be right back.
The kingdoms of Odysseum have been striving to gain power over one another for centuries. There have been wars, treaties, despair for some, and prosperity for many. With the lands of Odysseum almost entirely claimed, it seemed another war was on the horizon. That was until a Belle ship, once thought to have been lost, returned to port, its captain and crew alive and well, gave news that a storm had blown them off course and that they had discovered a new land. The captain would go on to assure that this land was no mere island, but a massive continent. He said they had sailed its coast for 2 weeks before having to stop in fear of running out of rations. They used the stars to sail home. The journey, a mere 3 months. This news spread like wildfire across Odysseum. Every kingdom and guild now had their minds set on this new land that the king and queen of Belle had dubbed Avaralos, a word meaning new beginning in their language. A deal was made between Diamante and Belle. Diamante, being landlocked, had no chance of reaching this new land, and Belle, a longtime ally of theirs, agreed to a joint expedition funded by Diamante to launch from the port of Belle. Now, as ships set off, the world enters a new era, an era of exploration and adventure, an era of colonization and manifest destiny, the era of discovery. Yet I leave you with this warning. Not all who travel to Avaralos will live to tell their tale. The dangers that will befall you there are countless, and its mysteries abundant. They will tell you to leave no stone unturned, but maybe there are stones no mortal is meant to touch. Maybe this land is not yours to trample about. Maybe this land was forgotten for a reason.
Intro's done.
All right, technical difficulties. We're having to change bots again. Love this. Times.
Right.
At some point, you might just have to preload music into Roll20. Just come down to that.
Yeah, but the thing about that is that takes up space that could be used for maps and tokens.
Yeah, I know. That's the annoying. You figure out how to use it?
I am a human. No, I'm having to verify that I'm a human.
Oh, damn.
Train.
Don't you love verifying that you're a human to a bot?
Yeah, all the time. Oh, actually, before we start this episode of D&D, so I make sure that everyone can be heard. Oh, never mind. Lexi, are you just low? Oh, also, I think I have 2 mics plugged in. Wait, do I? No? No, I do. Hold on, let me... There we go. That's muted now.
Again, but it's not.
Why are you guys so low? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Let me see if it's got like a different.
I'm using what prefix it's showing on the page.
All right, talk now.
The commands on the page are still Botify.
Okay, I'll try the Botify one again.
Have you guys turned to 100 right now? Because I'm not sure what's going on with my computer. It's just being weird for audio.
Hydrabot is something that I'm seeing. High quality music after groovy and rhythm.
Hydrabot?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Hydra, the perfect Discord bot.
And
Oh, is the AO'd one dead? Is it not working?
Yeah,
I-
even
I-
new commands like using Bodify, AO, none of it's loading the bot. It won't join the call.
Wow. They all finally just killed them.
I have to verify I'm a human again. Hey, apparently
You
I'm
can
a
even
human.
loop it. You can loop it as well.
Oh. Oh, congratulations, Vinny. You're now the command keeper because you're looking at the commands. So
shit. Okay, hold
I
on.
mean,
Yeah.
I was looking at the commands as well, but yeah, Vinny, you can take over.
Okay, where's the bot? Is it in here?
general bot, we'll scroll all the way to the bottom.
This is pissing me off. I can't learn more about these bots without having to
Okay,
log
so
in.
it should be.
Let's give that a shot.
Ah, my ears!
It's a loud boy, but it functions.
Sorry, stream.
Yeah, sorry, stream.
But it works. That's just dot play and then the link.
Yeah, we should be
Oh,
good
Oh,
now.
that's such a good command too. Just not play instead of some gobbledygurk.
I don't see where Vinny's still looping, but
So if you go into, there's everyone and then
Oh.
DJ. Then admin and then premium.
I'm gonna try
DJ.
dot loop. Looping the queue activated.
Let's fucking go.
Not like we ever make it to the end of this queue, but all right.
Yeah, sorry, fucking... Sorry, Lucifer, my guy. Alright, we're ready to go now, Ben, I believe.
All right. So, last session, the party read the history on the cave walls of the Genasi, journeyed to the Water Tribe,
Fucking
the
Waverly,
Wave
make me
Breaker.
get up. Son of a bitch.
Sorry.
who was apparently missing, as they learned from the now retired Wavebreaker, and Austin Trove is dead. Other Wavebreaker, the as previously retired Wavebreaker, and becoming the elder, and her son stepping up to take the title which he was not prepared for and was missing. He had gone off to fight some kind of monster that was eating all of the fish in the area. The group was tasked to pursue. Are you making fun of me? You don't like my hand gestures?
No. I'll be completely honest. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was like, yeah, like we had to go save him. Sorry.
They did drop off the reef in the location where people had seen the Wavebreaker move off to, where they encountered a massive whale, jellyfish, snail-like creature that they began to battle, and as they dealt damage to it, it eventually vomited up some friends it had swallowed and the Wavebreaker, which turned out to be a new player, Star, who won't be here this week because his setup is messed up, but will be in the following sessions.
Or else he's grounded. Big time.
The party was saved by the Coral King, the god of the Water Tribe, which appeared to be a giant axolotl.
That tastes like bubblegum.
They asked it many questions, and it gave many answers. We'll probably left the group with more questions than they started with. And it brought them back to the village, where after he ate his sacrifice of various food and what seemed to be some few treasures, the Wavebreaker, I forget his character's name because I'm not used to it yet. Lucio got a seashell sandal to the back of the head, and the group was ordered back into the temple by the elder to speak with them. And that's where we'll open up this session with everyone filing in. to the room you started in. Is anyone going to say anything?
I have a tendency to talk a lot, so I was waiting to see if anyone else had anything.
Sorry, I was looking at your Tome of Lost Magic and I kind of missed a lot.
We've all gone back into the hall that we first met the Elder in.
So I'm telling you, Nairn, like, if we could get a piece of that god and ferment it into the wine, I'm telling you, we could make a good bit of coin.
Morgiana will lean over then and go, I don't think talking about cutting a piece of their god off is going to go down so well.
Ustio is being dragged by his ear through this room, and just ow,
Aaron is
ow, ow, ow,
outright
ow, ow.
laughing at him.
And then she opens the door and she lets him in and she grounds him. He will not be here this session. And she'll turn around and look at the group and go, so, care to explain what transpired?
We fought the beast. It spat up your son.
Mm-hmm.
And then he called upon the god, and the god came and ate the beast. And then it gave us all a ride home.
While the fairy licked it.
Yeah, the fairy licked it, but that's.
Oh, I'm
probably
drinking
the
all right. I'm drinking alcohol.
Very
I'm sorry.
very sort of rundown version of it. Cool.
Ah. That's quite the story. And describe this beast to me.
Looked kind of like a whale jellyfish.
Like Niren's
Sort of.
trying to help her explain.
It's like it was just this big sort of thing, looked like a whale but had tentacles. Like a jellyfish?
So you're telling me you fought a whale jellyfish?
Yes.
Any other defining features?
Hey, Van.
Oxo
I'm
Lexi, I just got the cover version.
accustomed to fish tales and the like. Can I try to explain this to her better?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fine, Lexi.
That was not how I explain it.
Van, you're dying, by the way.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
You were self-destructing for a moment. Also,
trying to
Austin,
figure
you sent what you were probably going to ask Van to me. So
Also,
yes.
Randor still passed
Austin,
the fuck out, by the
I
way.
would not explain it.
Either Kai or I will translate.
Unfortunately, Nala was raised around fishermen, and that means he has a tendency to overcomplicate things. And so he'll explain that this beast was massive, like it dwarfed the sea life around it. A monstrous beast with, a maw that could swallow entire whales. Huge grasping tentacles that could shock and sting grand jellyfish at the worst of them. This thing, he would say, was probably the size of the krakens of old. And he doesn't mean to embellish this, but he's been raised around fishermen that embellish their sea stories anyways.
Yeah.
All right. So she listens closely. And she follows along, and she nods her head. Sounds about right, actually. We have to deal with the leftovers like that occasionally.
Leftovers?
You've seen it
Yes.
before?
Not that one in particular, but creatures of that strangeness. Creatures that do not belong quite in nature. They are left over from a time of darkness. Those that are proficient in history, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Efficient. Okay.
I
So everyone who's proficient.
Mhm,
Well,
proficient in history.
I am dumb as fuck, but could I
Granted,
roll because
I
I have
only
Jack
have
of
a-
all
God,
trades?
what the fuck?
listen.
You don't have
Listen. This
proficiency.
dealt with
Well,
fish.
No, you don't
Okay.
have proficiency.
This
What do you
dealt
mean I
with
don't have
fish.
Jack of all trades?
No, you don't
No,
have
I had to
proficiency
know.
though. Jack of all
Oh.
trades is proficiency.
Okay.
it's half proficiency, technically.
Alright. So Nala. Creatures left over from a dark time. Or a time of darkness. You know like the history of Odysseum pretty well in the old world. In the earlier days, the world was shrouded in darkness, and in that darkness roamed creatures of Thrix's creation, Thrix's monsters. Horrifying beasts that kept the humans within their settlements, not allowing any growth and such, which is what ultimately led to the gift of dragons to the mortals.
Ah, the Leviathan
fight off the
class
darkness.
monsters.
They weren't always large. They were powerful beasts. They were powerful creatures that were once normal beasts, but they were twisted by darkness, twisted by Thrix's murderous intent, and such. And
Okay.
you've heard fairy tale of these creatures left over, which is, on the night of Chronicus, most cities set a curfew as to not venture out into the dark out of fear of one of these Thrix twisted creatures still being on the prowl in the darkness.
Okay. So Nala kind of nods along and and he'll lean like over to the grung because like that's just his go-to current person just lean over to, and she's talking about the dark creatures, the ones that thrived before the lights blessed our lands.
Interesting.
Am I able to ask her a question?
I've heard.
Sure.
Do you have knowledge of what happens regarding the waters around the land?
To an extent, I had more knowledge when I was in possession of the necklace, but
Because... Wait, never mind.
you're trying to ask about
Yeah,
the
and then I realized
burning
it was
hand,
an
but
above,
you don't.
it was
you-
above game thing.
Yeah, you don't
Right.
actually know.
Sorry.
You're all right. You're fine. You caught yourself.
Did you sense
Um,
when our boat arrived? When we reached the lands?
I felt a change in the waters around 2 months ago.
So you would have a decent knowledge of what happens around the land, water-wise.
Within the water, yes.
It could be very useful then for your son and I to connect necklaces, as I currently have communications with the Windbreaker, and we pass information between, so we could.
How do you
send
do this?
She's gonna reach up.
I do
and
not
just-
understand this.
and she'll just hold her necklace. This is how I communicate with the Windbreaker.
Your necklaces are linked?
Yes, during a festival that was happening at the Air Tribe, they accidentally connected, and this was an ability that grew from that.
Ah. I see.
So that way, then, if your son's necklace and mine connected, we could give you information of what's happening on the land, possibly in exchange for information of what's happening at sea, and try and help keep a balance between them.
I would normally agree to this, but I must speak with my son for a bit longer. We really need. We might be looking at rethinking his title.
Uh-oh.
Very well, but that information is at least something that I can give to you. So then, whether it does remain as your son, as the Wavebreaker, or someone else, that is information then that can be shared between the land and the sea. Oh, fuck off, we don't want you here now. Go away.
Oh, AO.
Can we kick the butt?
The AO just joined the chat. Wow.
This motherfucker.
Also, my Discord is dying.
This motherfucker.
Get the fuck out.
Wow.
Get out of here.
I banned it from the server.
The fucking audacity.
It saw we had another bot in chat and was like, "Oh, how dare you!"
Wait, no.
Ninja.
It thought we were cheating on it.
Yeah, Ninja. This is why we're soul linked, dog.
The only thing I can think of is Hydra is like Chrome. Aaron is Internet Explorer. It's like, oh wait, I'm
Yeah.
here, I promise. It's like,
Oh
no,
my
tough shit. We've
God.
already go away.
Except it doesn't eat as much RAM. I hope.
There's one out there that's Opera GX, but it's always an ad. It's literally always an ad.
No. Sorry.
Anyway, D&D.
As my Discord slowly recovers, can I be
Alright.
heard properly?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna take Star's character off the layout for now.
All right. I do agree with you, but in the meantime, while I think things over, I believe there are other ends of bargains to be held up. I believe you wanted to meet with Kindle. The other fire genasi that stays within the
Yes.
reef.
Yes. It's been 2
I don't
weeks,
know
man.
if I gave
need
you
more
his name.
information.
I don't believe I actually gave you his name, but yes. He's probably working in the market, as far as I know now. But if you don't find him there, there is a set of thermal vents toward the edge of the reef that he frequents. Says it feels more at home there.
Okay. Would we also be able to take a small sampling of the coral around the reef?
You may. Just small snippets, though. Nothing too big.
Yes, of course. So I think someone was saying
Noah!
the big one would like to fish. Do you have any places where that would be permitted?
She kind of like just looks around. Yes.
Nala's one of the ones that wanted the coral, that's why.
Ah,
Are we gonna take a long rest while we're here, if possible?
I vote for it.
You still have, yeah, you have area you can sleep at.
Oh wait, can we get a full rest since we're in a?
protected area?
Yeah.
Oh shit, boys!
Well, let me ask this: do you guys feel like you need to be on guard
No,
while here?
No.
no. They'd have their own guards
Alright.
that would protect the area.
So, just to say this, those of you that wear heavy armor have to take off your heavy armor, and that's 24 hours. So that's
That's fine.
all right. So you guys are taking a full rest here.
Morgiana's gonna look at
seemingly
Frey.
welcome. Woman.
Well, I mean, I'm still past the fuck out over Nala's shoulder.
Morgiana will look to Frey. Would you like to look at the markets here?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm definitely interested in what the water tribe sells compared to the air tribe.
Oh god, maybe we can give them more daggers and they'll give us 10 more
Oh,
spears.
that'd be so funny. Shit.
No. We give them the air tribe spears to see if we can get the water tribe. Or the shell. The
Fuck.
shell horn.
No, we keep the shell horn.
Did anyone else have anything that they wanted to get done?
Technically, Benny, you do have something on you. Would get have a katana that they don't know about. Would be valued
No, they
very
do.
high here. Oh, they know about katanas here?
Oh no! Oh, I thought you meant like the group.
No, that's what I was saying. Like you could.
No,
you
I'm
could
keeping
sell
my
Pana.
katana.
I am too. I'm just saying, if there's something you really want,
Vinny is a true weeb. He will not part with his katana until death.
same,
No, katana has sentimental value to me at this point.
same.
Naren's gonna look for pretty shell jewelry.
Okay, so we're going to the market now.
Alright, so-
Randor will stay
So
passed out
you
on
guys are
Nala's
going to the
shoulder.
market.
That healing hands hit Diffy.
Mm.
But I told him I kissed his mom.
So
You could always ask for another kiss.
Oh no, Randor's passed the fuck out.
you could always ask for another one.
Someone else could ask.
You
Do
gonna
you reckon
romance
Alright,
the
so
elder?
you guys have guards that. Oh god, my Discord.
I think she knows my current situation, and I don't think.
Hold on.
But
Well,
but I could.
Randor's
Given it-
currently like bones, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm past the fuck out. So
I wish to draw a mustache on him, Dan.
he's
On-
he's muted, but with what?
Oil?
With oil underwater.
Underwater?
y-
Oh,
No. You know, no.
I've never
carve it
heard
into
a
the
sadder.
skull.
Oh no! Don't carve it. This isn't my
Carve
body.
the statue.
It's not my body. No.
Do we know that it's not your body?
I would have explained that. Yes.
Well, I don't remember you explaining it. Carve the
so-
moustache into the skull.
So, yeah, you go to like draw anything on Randor's face, but your finger just goes through the face and touches bone.
well, I wanna draw it on the bone.
Okay. What are you drawing with?
Oil.
But they pointed
Underwater.
out that was underwater.
Yeah, you're underwater, so I don't think there will be any drawing on anything.
Damn. Wait till we get to the surface, then we'll try again.
Also,
So
Ben,
you
I
guys
would,
are
I would
led
currently
to the
be mowing.
market, which is built up in more of this beautiful reef, and in a more shallow area, and it's market stall, like sprawling market stalls. Lots of seashells for sale. It's the most common. Seems to be the most common decoration here. There's fish for sale as well, but so they don't float away. They're all kept like under nets.
Niren is going
There's
absolutely
clothing,
wild.
but the clothing here it's swimwear per se, but like long, flowy swimwear. It's like it's clothing designed to be underwater, so they don't really think much about heavy fabric, like how heavy a fabric is when wet or whatever.
Morgiana would probably buy one so she's not going commando at the hot springs.
Okay.
So
That outfit will weigh a lot when it comes out of the water.
So you'll go commando everywhere else except for the underwater place. Okay, sure.
Well, no, because at the hot springs she takes off the dress.
Mm-hmm.
There is basically nothing.
If
So
Randor
it's
had
like,
eyebrows, they would be raised. But he's also unconscious, so he's not raising shit.
Randor's taking a
Is
nice
there
dirt nap.
Is there anything anyone's looking for in particular?
I want to look at the shells. I want to look at the shiny shells.
Do they have a gun?
Frey, there's so
What is
many
that?
shiny shells.
I'm gonna ask about any unique poisons.
I think that one's easy.
Roll me an
Deals.
investigation check. Deals.
Then we could just ask the queen again.
Hey Van, I'm looking for a stocking stuffer, 9,000. If you know what I mean.
Whoa!
Mm.
Whoa!
Gold
You
8.
You do not find a purveyor of various poisons here.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
Al's going fishing.
Morgiana will ask around about that other Genasi.
Yeah. By the way, Mojana, you are getting some looks. People
I
are like,
figured.
oh, why is there a second one? And there's some murmur around and like.
Good one.
like
I'm just
she-
glad
like,
it's not hostile
like-
glares now.
This murmur is like, do you think they know each other? Well, if you were to think about it,
The other one would have come hostile glares.
in speaking with the elder at first, she also didn't care. And if you think real hard about it, the water tribe has probably never been attacked by the fire tribe for a very good reason.
Fire
I'm gonna get
underwater.
fucked over by the Earth tribe, aren't I?
Under the sea, da 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 da.
The Earth
Under
tribe
the
is
sea,
secluded. We don't know.
Could I
So-
ask the grung
There's no window. Everything's
help me
better
ask
under the
around?
sea.
for any unique combat items?
Ooh.
So the Grung and Zahar are off looking at weapons.
Also spell scrolled. If they have them.
Morgiana, you are pointed in a direction at one point to the more like smithy, air quote smithy part
I will
of
go there.
and so
Under the water, there is no start. Fire starter under the sea.
Under the sea.
you arrive in like this circular market area that is just all these smiths. Like they're smithing the best they can underwater, and they probably have their own like way of going about it. But they do have heated metal, and you look toward the center of this like circle, and there is a single old male fire genasi. His hair is extinguished, so no idea what that looks like, and he sits in the middle, and it seems these craftsmen have little errand boys that they have run over whatever they're working on for him to heat up,
She'll go
By
over and
hand,
sit next to him,
and
then
they run it back to him.
That's dope as fuck.
So
Can I-
as you're walking over, he does see you already, and he just has like he goes pale, like he goes from a reddish skin to a paler pink, and he just like locks eyes with you. He's very confused.
there is one fire starter under the sea. She'll walk up to
Dun
him
dun dun
and
dun
kneel
dun dun
down
dun dun. I'm sorry.
and just sort of go, I've been looking for you.
That's a way to go start a conversation.
Yeah.
I've come to end you and your entire existence.
What is? Did you come from the mountain?
No. I was sent to a different land. I actually was at the cave where the histories were drawn. And I saw there that there was one of the fire tribe, here, the water tribe. So I came looking for you in hopes of getting some answers.
Sent to a different land. And he starts to get like panicky a little bit. Your name?
Morgiana.
And he gets kind of dejected for a second. That's not a name that would be used in the tribe.
I don't know what my name might have been before, but this was the name that I was given on the other land.
How old are you?
21, 22. Don't exactly know when my birthday is. I just sort of try and guess.
And
Is
he'll
everything
actually
okay?
stand up. Yeah, he lost breath for a moment. Breath arrow. He'll stand up and he'll reach out for your face.
And then he fucking dies.
Grab, snap.
And then,
Uh,
yeah,
Just-
snap, it's over.
Just a gentle like hand to cheek.
She'll just let him.
And you see he has like tears in his eyes. Solara?
What?
What?
I think that's a name for
Slayer!
a parent.
You found the sun, buddy!
You found the sun.
And he's crying the best he can underwater.
The tears are
Is
going
it like
down his
fire
cheek.
tears?
They're like boiling water, and so they'll pop out and they'll fizzle up and go. Is it you? You cut out a little bit.
I said I'm so confused.
I want to open up your notes. I think that might...
It was a man.
I like how
wasn't it?
Wayne continually just like it. This is the second time in this same village that Wayne has just completely like swapped the gender of a character.
Oh,
Because
man, might be your dad, father. I don't know. Could be your mom. Maybe they had a sex change somewhere in between.
The name belongs to
I don't judge. You know. Maybe the dad has a pussy. I don't fucking.
Wait.
and he, like
I'm drunk. I'm gonna mute.
Thanks.
and he'll. I escaped. I escaped it.
Escaped
I
what?
thought my family lost. Is it?
Oh my God! Is this Grandpa?
I don't know. When you keep talking,
Sorry.
trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Do you have any memories?
Not memories per se. The only thing I had was this, and she'll sort of like hold the necklace.
And he'll look at the necklace, and then he'll stare at it for a moment, and then another like his emotion freezes per se as he just takes in what he's looking at. I He'll remove his hand from your face, and then wipe the tears. I am sorry. You are not who I thought you were.
Who did you think I
You are n-
was?
I thought you were my daughter.
What happened to her?
I do not know. I could not reach her through the rubble. But if you were raised with this necklace, I believe I do know who you are.
Her eyes widen a bit and she'll like look at him, like wanting to know. Who do you think I am?
At this point, there's multiple like errand boys looking to like they have things to give him to heat, and he looks at. I am done for the day, and he'll like stand up. Would you like to go to the thermal vents, the thermal springs?
Sure.
A lot warmer there.
I'll just let someone from my group know where I'm going, and then I will come with you. And she'll like.
You can see
run
he's
up to try and
still
find
like. His face is still pale. But he had the emotion that I can't describe. Is something that he thought was lost was put in front of him for all of a few seconds before being taken away again. So he is processing that, and he is in a deep, solemn sorrow.
Who would be the closest person from the group that I could see?
Uh-oh. Oh, my Discord just died hard.
Oh.
Oh no.
Hello?
What happened?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
My Discord good?
Yep.
I really hope I got all that.
There they go. Oh,
Hello?
Oh
Hello?
no. I hear you, Waverly.
Yeah, Van's not talking, so it's like,
Hello?
Hey!
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear
Hello? Yeah, my Discord just died super hard. Yes, what was the last thing you heard me say?
us? Very solemn expression, and then I asked who the
Sorry.
closest, like, who the first person I'd be able to see would be, so I can let them know that I'm leaving
From the party?
market. Yeah, so I can let them know that I'm leaving
I'm not
the
sure.
market. Can I very quickly run around and try and find someone?
Whoever wants to be nearest can be nearest.
Frey
I
is just
will.
looking at Chell.
It would be Niran.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Darren and Frey were looking at jewelry, so.
Yup.
I'll run up to Niran and Frey and be like, I'm leaving the market. I found the other fire tribe member. We're going somewhere that's a bit warmer. But I will come back. Worst case, I'll find a fish and I'll send a message.
Okay.
Worst case, we'll have a Nala catch the fish that you have.
I'm like, Nala will hold the fish. She's like, oi!
I have a message from the fire within!
Don't eat me! And then she'll run back to, is it Kindle?
Yes, Kindle.
Okay. So she's going back to Kindle now.
Hey, Van. Just a quick question.
Hmm?
Does Kindle read a lot?
You assume books aren't very common underwater, so no.
You joke overhead. Got it.
No, I know the joke. Oh no, I get the joke.
Okay.
I get the joke, but I denied you your joke.
Okay, well, Morgiana's run back to Kindle.
So you meet up him toward the edge of the market, and he'll begin leading you through like the neighborhood streets of this like very much like they're like hobbit hole homes built into the reef, which have little windows that can open and shut, and just various different. And you both catch glances as maybe once was normal to see this singular fire genasi, but now two. And he leads you through and out of this neighborhood and out of the town per se. The town doesn't cover the whole reef, and you two travel for maybe about 10 or 15 more minutes before there's a dip in the reef, and you feel the water get a little bit warmer. And then, in like almost this bowl, this natural bowl, there are all these volcanic vents that open up and let out this gas and just boiling water. And you see there's a little shack set up. Probably his home.
Alrighty. I will continue to follow.
And he'll lead you to his shack where there's just, a big hunk of dead brain coral that he sits on for a chair. Sits like right by one of these vents.
She'll sort of sit near him.
I do not know by what grace of what god, but you somehow are alive.
I had a vision one night. I believe it was my parents. And they set me down in this. I don't even know what it was, but they sent me away, and my next thing I assume I know is that I was on the other continent, sitting in amongst ruins. That's why I didn't originally know I was from here, but I came looking for an adventure and answers, and I'm slowly finding them. When I heard that there was another fire tribe here, I knew I had to come and see you, see if it was true.
So I suppose I should give you answers then.
Be very grateful.
I was an acquaintance of your father. I fought alongside him and hunted with him to feed and protect the village.
What was his name?
Iglis.
Iglis.
He was a very lucky man. His wife, your mother, was
The fire speaker. You okay? Oh, the headphones died. The headphones died. Oh, that's great.
That's hilarious.
That's
that's-
great, but
that's
painful.
That's
It always happens during the important moments that something messes up, isn't it?
and your
What is with us?
and your
Oh,
mother
I can hear
is
it! And your mother is low battery.
And your mother
Oh,
is
that's
low
great.
battery. You plug in
Okay,
your
okay.
headphones
Your
and
mother
continue
dies on the
listening.
spot.
your mother.
was the fire speaker.
Cliffhangers 101, brought to you by Battery Powder Operations.
And what was her name?
It's a beautiful
Low battery.
woman. Her name was Kendra.
Okay, so I have a new last name. If that is the case. That is interesting. Ah!
I,
Stop it! Sorry.
your birth was a celebrated one. I remember how proud your father was.
as I read some notes real quick.
Sorry, I was coming to terms that my wife doesn't love me. What's happening?
Morgiana is not a flame fellow, she's a cinderbrush. Ah! Van, are you adding stuff?
I have no idea what
Onto
that
my sheet?
means, but
no,
cool.
I'm not touching your sheet.
What the fuck is this doing? It is like proper spazzing out. It's just trying to add I can't even delete the spells. What the fuck? There's just
Nice.
random attacks that are appearing. I thought you were adding shit to my my
No.
sheet.
Do you
I was
have
very
do you
confused.
have something on your keyboard held down?
No?
Maybe it's sticky.
If it is, it's fucking with shit. More than it should.
You were but a swaddled bab when the destruction occurred.
What happened?
It was a night of darkness, but nothing unusual, as we had thought. At the time, I was asleep, but unbeknownst to us, a sheer destruction was heading our way. I woke to the sounds of explosions and screams as the demon beast Basilgis laid waste upon our village and the Flame Bringer.
And the flame
Bringer. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. Hi. Sorry. I now have a cat that has decided to sleep underneath a blanket that I'm using.
I armed myself and joined your father and the other warriors to do battle with it. And then he'll move like the robing to the side, and you see there's like he's missing part of his lower torso. Like there's like an indent, and then he's got like these massive claw marks that go across his chest. I know not of your mother's fate, but I will assure you this. Your father fought to his last valiant breath. He took its eye. His last
My father
hurrah.
took Basilgeese's eye.
Well, the left one, but
If you don't mind me asking,
what?
was it that there was too much pain? Or just nothing was left, nothing was rebuilt? Is that why you stayed here?
When I awoke, my home was no longer there. The Flamebringer had been slain, and the village turned to ash. There was no home. I searched for my family in the best of my capacity, and did the only thing I could was to journey to the other tribes. Wind and fire do not mix, neither do wind nor water.
I know firsthand that certain members of the air tribe are quite hostile towards the fire.
They weren't at my time. but from the stories I've heard, I wish not to believe, but as they've come through, I've accepted the fact that our people have become savage. I no
If-
longer wanted to embrace the flame. So, I live here, under the water.
Come on. I'm getting cried at. You said that my birth was celebrated.
Yes, born in the heat of the Flamebringer, at his core.
Did I have a name at that point?
I believe you did. Hold on. It was a newer name, but your father was a proud man. Sure, he told me, but it's been a while. I'm old. And he will try to recall your name, and I will use my brand new dice.
Natural 20.
19 actually.
Close.
Damn.
Well, stop crying for attention if you don't want the attention, please. You have biscuits.
The kitty craves attention.
Your mother named you. What was it? It was a V.
I'm trying to get the fish to keep him happy.
She named you Volta. Cinderbrush.
Valta.
Volta.
Volta. Volt. I have a new name. It will definitely take some time to get used to a new name. But it was the name that my parents gave me, so I will honor it.
I'm sure your father would be pleased.
Someone went crackly there. Oh.
Yeah,
That was me. Sorry, probably.
it's fine.
If it means anything, I plan to try and travel to all the tribes, see if it's possible to figure out what turned the fire tribe so savage, and try and
I can tell
reunite
you
them all.
what, and I beg of thee, there is nothing left for our people on that mountain. They serve basil geese, because there is no other option. The Flamebringer is dead, and so is the tribe.
The difference is the Flamebringer isn't dead. Not
No.
anymore.
No. The mountain stands cold.
So if I were to heat the mountain, would that make a difference? Why aren't you playing the fishy?
There's nothing that could bring it back.
What if there was?
Would be a joyous day. I might even be able to return home before I see my final moments.
She's gonna put like a hand on his knee. Then I will try my best to let you see your home. One last time at least.
You wear your mother's necklace.
As long as I can remember, I have.
Do you?
defend.
He seems to be at a loss for words. Do you feel anything from it?
I do.
Tell me what.
Feel a comforting warmth. I have learnt to harness the flame.
You
I
have
feel almost connected.
connected to what?
The flame. My history.
And he'll take you by the shoulder hard. Has it spoken to you?
Was it?
Has it spoken to you?
Yes, it has.
Then you may be right. The flame may still burn.
It said to heed its words and to travel to the mountain. And that's what I plan to do. What?
Seems after
Don't
your
trust.
death.
My death? Did I hear that correctly?
You did. Basilukis
What?
is a monstrous being. Your father was the most skilled fire spinner among us. And all he could do was take an eye.
I'm lucky to have a very strong group of friends.
Your father did too. I was one of them.
Please don't.
I'd like you to know there were 200 of us.
Well, I believe we are a pretty capable 8. We've had a lot of experiences on this journey. We fought cave trolls and ivory beasts. We've spoken with dragons, rode on the back of the water god. I feel like we are capable of many things. Please stop eating cables.
If the flame wills it, let it be done then. And he'll take your hand, and he'll go into a prayer of some kind, and you see like flame erupts on the hand he's holding onto you with, and envelops your hand. And it's got to be a hot flame for it to. It is actively evaporating the water around it, making a bubble of sort, and boiling the water around you too.
You show great strength.
Oh, flame bringer, please give her guidance. And around that time, all the volcanic vents that are around you seem to just erupt in additional force and power. Like jetting now. You feel suddenly extremely warm, and your necklace warms as well. As the soot and ash fills the water, your vision goes cloudy, and you feel the presence of Kindle leave. You don't feel him holding on to you anymore, and you find yourself no longer underwater.
Oh.
It's dark around you, and you light up an area around you. You see deep volcanic rock, deep black volcanic rock, though the area you're in is entirely cold. Beyond the rock, there is just soot and ash everywhere.
I will wrap you up, so you stop.
And then you look toward
Stop.
the center-ish of this room, and you see within a pile of ash, there is just a few embers and a small flame burning at its center.
Goodbye. No. Fuck off. Sorry, cat just scratched my face. Can I try and make the embers brighter?
So are you walking up to it to try and...
Yes.
So what, control flames, I assume?
Yes.
You put your control flames into it, and what you've learned in the past, and you go to make it. You feel the energy leave your body, and that flame. There's a few embers that light up more, but then nothing. There's no change. There is no. It's a weak flame. In your head, though, you hear. Greetings, speaker.
Who's there?
You have learned much. Your flame has grown. I am the flame bringer, the gifter of fire, the bearer of ashes, the king of cinder.
What is the reason for me being here?
A very solemn prayer reached all the way here. So I will answer and give you guidance.
Sorry. Cat's just brought the fish back over. I wish to try and unite the tribes again. Is there a way I can do that?
It is possible, though not with the basil geese and whatever is occurring deep underground with the Earth Tribe. Until those issues are no more, the tribes will never unite. I am weak and dying.
Would you know the location of the Earth Tribe?
I do.
Is it possible for me to receive that information?
In time. You were spared. I sent you away so that you may rekindle the flame in the time it is most needed.
And that is what I will do.
I can be brought back.
death requires a pure and unsullied flame, one of which will only reveal itself to those that are worthy. You must feed your flame and grow stronger. And when the flame reveals itself to you, bring it here.
When it spoke to me, telling me to heed its words and to come to the mountain, I'm assuming this is that mountain?
That is me.
Find the flame and bring it to you.
Yes.
And that is what I'll do.
Goodbye, young Volta.
Farewell. And thank you
Feed
for your
your
guidance.
Feed your flame. Snuff out the darkness.
Envelop it in the light.
Good.
And then you find yourself underwater again, being held by Kindle. Are you all right, Volta?
Yes. And she'll look up at him. Your prayers were answered.
Oh, the Flamebringer?
Yes. Must find the pure flame and bring it to them.
Pure flame. I know not of a flame such as that.
They said it would reveal itself to those who are worthy. Also said to strengthen the flame. So that is what I'll do. Thank you for all the information that you've given me. I'm truly grateful for it.
You truly are your parents' daughter. I see so much of them in you.
I wish I could have met them.
I wish you could have too. But if the Flamebringer is not dead and can be brought back to what he once was, you could speak with them.
I hope so.
Whenever one of the tribe would pass, their body would be placed in the volcano, in the Flamebringer, and their spirit would reside within the flames.
The Flamebringer is dying.
I thought it was already dead, but you've shown me otherwise. You've given me more hope than I've ever had in the past 20 years, Volta.
I look forward to bringing you home, Kindle.
I hope I live to see it.
Speaking of home, I should probably get back to my new family as well. Thank you for everything.
I can mark on your map the volcano.
That would be amazing.
Do you mean we can map things?
We can map things! Map things!
Let's go.
And we'll say you lead them back to,
It's been 1,000 years.
This since we received new maps.
I'm
Watch it be
scary.
like all the way on the
I'm
other side of the
terrified.
fucking continent.
It was.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's
southeast.
100% gonna be an in-game area.
It's like down here somewhere, because it was southeast.
I was
Give me a
thinking it
second.
was like all the way down here.
Gonna have to do it like this.
This is my bet. It's in this area.
I'm thinking
We're just all waiting
somewhere
for it to pop
down
up.
here.
Yeah. I'm giving you guys a good
It's
chunk
probably
of-
gonna be very.
Oh, we're getting a good
in-gamey.
chunk of map too.
You're probably getting the area around it as well from
Big volcano.
your friends' knowledge.
I'm thinking somewhere in
Also,
this area.
I am now terrified for many reasons.
How come, Ninja?
That's
Rekindle
all I'll
the
say.
flame.
Rekindle the flame. That word strikes fear into my heart.
Fucking
It's
what
so
strikes fear into
Yeah.
my heart is that
I don't know if anybody caught
I'm
it, by the
getting
way.
boss ends up being fucking basil geese or something. Like fuck.
I'm not sure if anybody caught it, but supposedly there's some problems for the Earth Tribe that
Yeah.
like supersede everybody else's problems that we're gonna have to deal with.
Would we, because he's giving me the knowledge of like and marking on the map the volcano, would he be able to mark on the map whereabouts the Earth Tribe last was?
Oh.
It's not too far away!
That's actually not that far. What the fuck?
I don't. We are not going there yet. That is
Yeah,
very
no, no,
much
no, no.
something we need to
Well-
get stronger
I
for.
personally want to go see the Earth Tribe first.
Now,
Yeah.
We
Fire
need to
Tribe the
train.
last ones.
I'm not
now
even
I'm
clicked.
terrified.
I'm not even clicked into roll 20, and I just see how far the fuck away that is. Nah, bro.
It's
It's
not that far
55.
though.
Okay, here's the problem. When Van designed this map, he straight up told
Vinny,
us
it's
there's going
not
to be
that
zones
far,
that we can
though.
enter that we should not enter because their level for creatures is much higher than ours.
Yeah.
Is Fire Tribe's one of like character-wise goals is so close to start? I am terrified for the rest of this map.
But Van, would that
So
would it
you're
be a
you're
possible
asking
thing?
for the Earth
The Earth
Tribe
Tribe.
location?
Yes. Considering he has been there, he would know roughly where it is. So can we get that information too?
Okay, look. So if Water Tribe's here, we had
Earth,
Tribe
that's air, and then
this is fire.
yeah.
If
I'd
it
almost think
continues in a
Earth would be,
straight
like,
line,
either
we're gonna
here-
be down here somewhere. But if we actually
It could also be
loop back
something more like
up,
here, so that it's more.
we're probably
like-
looking somewhere around here.
Yeah, we'll say
We're all just guessing,
We'll
waiting for
say
Van to reveal.
he can. We'll say he can mark it on the map.
Let's
just-
go.
Can I ask him if there were any other landmarks or anything that we should be aware of, or anything that stood out to him?
About
Hey,
which
hey,
location?
more map, please.
Anything. Just anything that he thought like that would be something that we should look at, like look into, or something that looks suspicious, or like ruins that he's come across, or anything like that.
All right, give me just a second because I have to focus while I have to get these like lines lined up.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Find a random person in under the water, reveals like chunks of map.
There
Fuck
is
yeah.
one fire starter under the water.
Apparently there's
Beneath
two.
the ocean.
Beneath
Beneath the ocean.
I like how that's what this is just turned into.
Beneath the ocean.
He
Beneath
sits
the
all day,
ocean.
lighting fires and helping with the. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't care. My brain isn't
Oh,
compatible
Okay.
anymore.
well,
We've got our locations.
now see,
We're bringing the band back together, or the continent, really. But close enough.
The band back together.
there's a lot of missing space between the rest of this continent, and it just gets me more and more worried.
So.
Nearing.
It's beneath the ocean, knows where we're going, under the sea.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I just had to.
I feel like we're losing our
It's
minds
part of
because we're so
it's
excited
part.
for more
It,
maps.
listen, it's part of my contract.
I'm just drunk.
I'm just drunk on on sleep, so I guess I technically am.
I drunk
Have-
too
have-
much.
have a
I'm
bit
sleepy now. Oh, yeah, I'll have a big old swig. I'll fall asleep right here. Anyway,
Then
we
we
done.
pester Abby until she comes and wakes you up.
We done in the shopping district.
Like things of note around, let's say, the Fire Tribe, because that's what they would know best. He would warn you of a set of castle ruins that just give off an ominous feel, a feel that like
Oh, no.
changes the area around it. Let me see here.
Oh, no.
Now I'm thinking of Conan Exiles with the fucking teleport obelisks.
No, now I'm thinking. Now I'm thinking of more Dark Souls. In all honesty,
Yes,
I swear. Next,
it's like a. He describes it as a ruined castle or university of sort that just has like the sky around it is a sickly green, and all of the trees are dead and twisted.
All right. I have to let you guys know. The last campaign of his, I did not get to go kill myself a lich. This time, I will not be making the same mistake.
mm,
We're not talking about muscles, are we?
no.
Oh.
Also,
Good.
next thing I know, we're going to get the name of Wayne's town and of Wayne's city, and it's just gonna be an entire. And I'm just going to go and I'm gonna have to go and leave the room and scream.
Wait, what about my city? Huh?
There are connections my brain is making, and it's scary.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, but that is somewhere in relation to around the Fire Tribe.
But we've got locations now.
We have two
Is there
locations.
is there a way to like? I know what my brain's like. Is there a way to like put words on the map as well, just with fire and earth, just for a little bit until I get a hang of what's what?
I might
I
not.
forget.
Words are gonna be hard to read, but hold on.
I would like to point out that he's also technically revealed a little bit of the area around that. And we now know that there's a desertish place
Area.
to our south.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And it's green going into desert at the Earth Tribe.
sand will not be an issue. It's a little far away from main town, but if we start setting up a second town or anything like that,
Like an outpost or something.
Put it on the token layer.
sand.
Sand.
Snatch.
We get
yeah,
glass.
that works. Just that alone makes it easier. It's like the red one is the fire one.
The red one is firewall.
All right, so I believe once we're done here, Ocean, we have to go back and then we participate in the
Ibushi
Thing for the
event.
Yeah, to go meet a second god. Wow, we've went up in the world. We went from just average everyday adventurers to now we're to our god meet is almost at 3.
Police stole my car.
Well, 4 actually, if you take in Null's
I'm
visions.
sorry. I'm
So-
sorry.
I was
Did I
about to
just
say, yeah,
hear
no.
police stole my car?
Feliz Navidad.
Police
It
stole my
sounded like
car.
police stole my car. That's why I was confused.
No, I'm saying that from now on instead of Feliz Navidad. It's police stole my car.
That's totally the Joker singing that.
Very.
Police stole my car.
All
It
right,
wasn't
so,
mine, but it's stolen anyways.
Police lock me up. All right, we're done. Continue. Sorry.
Waverly, what are you? Like, are you meeting
What?
up with the group and like catching them
I-
up on things that happened?
Yeah.
We got map
You fucking
stuff.
bitch.
She just tears
We
out of
got-
the room.
we got
Map stuff.
It just turns into Tink. So we've had more. I've got more map stuff. Plus, I have a completely different name.
I had to go tell everybody.
Everybody. full grab.
At the
But yeah,
word.
Morgiana will sort of like
Find
come back and be
alcohol.
like, Morgiana will come back and just sort of like throw the map down on the like whatever flat surface she can find. We know more locations.
Hey,
Oh,
Vim. Earlier, Nala went fishing and I rolled a 20. What did I get?
You caught an water shari. A water genasi by accident.
you caught a
I
person.
caught a water person. Hey, I was allowed to go fishing, so I guess this is mine now.
So please let me go.
Nala, release.
Who walks up to Grung? Grung, look what I caught! The person
God.
in Primordial. Please tell him to let me go.
I don't understand a word of what it's saying, but I caught it.
Both of you, put the people down, please.
Oh, it's not me.
Nala would have just released.
Anyway, Maud, you were saying something?
Yes, but that's apparently not my name.
Oh?
What?
The fire genasi that was here knew my parents. Apparently, obviously, Morgiana was the name given by my family on the other continent, but my birth name was Volta. And he marked it on the map where the earth and fire tribes are.
Well, I guess we have some other people to visit then.
But we still have to remember to be back in time to meet Ibushi.
Which, granted, I don't know if it's just me, but I usually have a bad feeling when it comes to some of this stuff, and that has not changed. At least in my opinion, we'll probably need to be strong before we actually head out over there.
Nala would like to return home as soon as we can, past the Ibushi event, by the way.
Besides, we have a other situation to deal with closer to home.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how Breezy's doing.
He'll be fine. Breezy can take care of himself, I know that much.
Cut to Breezy being coddled by his sister.
Actually, thinking of that, Morgiana's going to grab her necklace and she's going to let Zephyr know of what she has found. Like what they've all discovered and done so far. As well. Whenever the DM gets back.
I forgot I was muted. She responds after you relay all the information. That was wonderful. That's amazing. I'm really happy for you. More Volta.
Roughly how long do we have until Ibushi arrives? Just so we know when to leave.
It took you a day to leave, to get there, right?
Day and a half-ish?
To get from the shore to the... I think... If you
I think it was like a grand total of 3 days from their tribe up to here.
No, you guys got there within a day, because they boosted the boat with water.
Okay.
The boat went really fast. Well, I'm talking about from the shore to the village, but from the land to the shore, from town to shore was like a day and a half, 2 days actually.
Which is why I said like 3 days total to get from village to village.
If you were to leave relatively today, maybe? If today you should get here on time.
I'll
Time to
let
go.
everyone know. We'll see you soon, Zephyr.
You too, Volta?
Morgiana will let the group know that if we leave today,
No.
we'll make it back.
It is not Morgiana any longer.
Oh shit! I'm gonna struggle with that. Volta will let everyone know that if we leave today, we'll get back just in time for the event.
Well, I guess it's time we pack up anyway.
I'm not having any luck fishing, so I'm good to go.
Maybe you'll be able to catch some airfish.
Airfish.
As-
What do you
as
know
you
of
dig around.
airfish?
As you're all gathering yourselves at the center of town where you originally swam in at, the elder does reappear from the temple and leaving already.
We were invited at the air tribe to be there for the event when Ibushi arrived. If we leave today, we'll be there just in time.
All right then.
Although we do have to thank you. This, your place in this town and the area is very much beautiful. Thank you
course.
for allowing us to stay here.
You're very welcome, amphibious one. It cannot be now, but I would like you to take Eustio with you on your travels.
We can do that.
May I ask the reason, if you don't mind?
Keys grabbed.
So he's still a boy, and he needs to learn what it takes, what it means to be the protector, the speaker of this village.
I see. Well, when he is ready to join us, I don't believe that there is any. I don't think that there's anyone here who wouldn't mind a new addition to our little band of misfits here.
Let them know
Randor
that
at
the
that
path
point.
we're going home.
Randor at that
we,
point.
we
oh.
know about where your settlement is. We will go by water.
Randor, what
meet
were you
you.
saying?
Randor at that point would wake up and say, I hear decisions being made without me. I had the weirdest dream. There was a small elf girl, and she had something. It was called a gun? She set a tree on fire. It was weird. She'll just stare at Morgiana like.
So
Randor, God, just
Randor,
probably
before you
karate
get
chop
gun
his neck.
out, the tongue of the elder shoots out and impales your spinal cord once again.
Oh,
then you get-
fuck!
And then you get, then your whole body just freezes up in paralysis.
Oh,
Before
no.
you get the word gun out.
We will keep him under control.
Oh, he'll be like that for like 3 hours. It's fine.
Friend. Randor is just
Oh,
like,
thank God! Maybe
"Why?"
I'll actually, maybe I can actually get some time to read while on the way back. Then
Just fold Randor's paralyzed body into like a desk or chair.
I cast Shatter at 5th. Can't move.
No,
can't
no,
do the
if
hand
that's
motions
case,
for that now, can you, big man?
Fuck, where was it? I remember. I would just like to then reply with this in visual aids, and we'll just like bring this back.
Is it the chair? Is it the chair?
Yeah. The skeleton chair.
yeah.
Not loading for me,
It's
but
the
it's-
chair.
Oh!
It's the chair. It's the chair.
Tis Randall.
Exactly.
Alrighty, should we start heading to the surface?
I bid you all farewell. Safety on your travels.
Volta
And-
will bow before they leave.
Oh, she gives you back the sphere.
Ah, right.
Orb.
Van, I have a question.
Yes.
How, compared to the elders of the Air Tribe, how old is the Water Tribe elder?
So you know she just recently took this position. She
Right.
seems closer to maybe she's younger than the elders
Okay.
of the Air Tribe, maybe by like 15 or 20 years. Air Tribe are old elders, and
Old,
there's
old.
multiple of them. There's only seems to be one elder here.
Okay.
You don't know if that's because they just don't have anyone to take an elder position, or if this tribe only has one elder at any given time. All right, so you guys board your boat. They take the necklaces.
Shame.
Fresh air.
Morgiana, your new outfit you bought, by the way,
Who?
drop like sorry, Volta, the outfit you bought, by the way, drop like 2 silver or something for it. It's very heavy and very waterlogged.
I'm gonna have to let this rinse dry out a bit before
Yo,
I
Okay,
can,
hold on.
Yo,
First
I'm
off, one
sorry,
thing.
by the way, above
You-
game,
you
I'm
guys
not gonna
spent-
remember.
You guys spent had a full rest there, so it's actually the next morning you're leaving.
We must hurry so we can make it on time. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Rushing around all
So
day.
you guys do hit shore, and you find Breezy. He's sleeping by a campfire. He seems he's having a fun beach vacation. You see like scattered shellfish shells and remnants of many like very nice little seafoody meals.
I want to try and get close and then just go, "Morning, Breezy."
And then there's a puff of air as Morgiana is just thrown into the ocean.
Volta.
Volta is just with a
Nice shot.
Nice! She's like trying to shake off the water as she walks back to shore.
Well, it is your
Russian,
fault
alright.
for kind of surprising him, so...
Breezy, we must be on our way. We must try and hit Ibushi's thing, and I think we're running a little behind.
We'll get that. Also, how'd it go? How'd things go?
Oh my, it is a very long story.
Morgiana, why are you wet? You should be dry by now.
Uh-huh.
You of all people,
Should
too.
be.
Can't-
Can she
What?
just sort of like heat up her skin to try and like turn the
Yes.
water into steam? Perfect.
Yes, which is another reason why he's confused and why you're wet. You can dry yourself.
Done.
See, why
Well, if I
didn't you just
hadn't-
do
if I
that when you
hadn't-
got out of the water in the first place?
Cut to Randor, perfectly dry always.
Your bones are wet.
Anyway, it went well, to say the least.
We rode a god.
What?
I got a new name.
We'll explain on the way back.
We found
It's
a
a
kraken
lot
meat
eas-
thing.
Yeah,
Breezy,
we fought a kraken thing, and the wave breaker was eaten by it and then spat back out.
Randor will look at Breezy and say, "Breezy, I've been had a new name. Keep up."
You know, I don't know if it's worse when I go with you guys or if I don't go.
Honestly, at this
Normally
rate,
I have context, but now I have no context, and it's. But I don't know if
Honestly,
it's
I'm
more or
not-
less confusing.
Oh,
with or
I
without
kissed
context.
somebody's mom. That was fun.
Yes! Randall
And
kissed
then-
the mum of the wave
No,
breaker.
no.
So wait,
That's right.
as Randor says that, before anyone else chimes in, Breezy looks up and goes, "Sure you did, Randor. Sure you did."
No, he kissed the mum of the wave breaker.
Nah, I'm rolling a persuasion. Nah. Yeah, fuck you!
Yeah, but he
Randor,
can still choose not to believe you.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck Breezy, he's a
Volta will turn
bitch.
to him and go, "Yeah, we found out later that the woman that he kissed is actually the elder of the water tribe and the former wave breaker.
Oh, the title's changed over?
I would like to say though,
We don't know why. but-
Randall always seemed to shut up right afterwards. Like he was in a daze. It was weird.
I don't know if you've noticed,
Wait,
but I
hold
don't
on.
kiss very often.
Hold on, where's the small one? And he'll look. Breezy will start looking around.
Wait, Wavella?
Or Zeph or Zahar.
No, he's actively looking for Wavella.
Randor will look around.
Oh.
Oh no, we
I
killed
thought
her!
Wavella was with him. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's like looking around the camp.
Oh, he lost her?
lost
Oh,
Will
great.
Vela?
I mean, she was here last night. We had some crab. It was great.
Oh no.
Morgian will call out to see if Will Vela is nearby at least.
Randor's
Frey will also call
immediately.
out for Wavella.
Randor's immediately gonna run into the woods and look for the worst.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's a really dumb decision, but what if I blow into my horn? My fucking shell
You
horn.
want to blow into your shell horn?
Yes!
We all get given the heads up so we can block our ears, considering
No.
we're
Yes.
so close.
No.
No,
And
no.
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 Frey's like, I can use my horn.
Yep. That's about how that went.
All right, as all of your eardrums begin to vibrate and the trees begin to like slightly shake and leaves fall down, after like a solid 10 seconds of this massive horn going off, you guys hear from on like one of like the about maybe 50 yards back on one of the taller forest trees that like are near the coast. This little monkey head pops out and goes, "Ah!"
Randor will stare at it.
Frey runs over.
Ran-
He runs over to where the monkey head popped out
Randor glares at this monkey.
It's high up in a tree.
from. He looks up
Volta
at the
will follow
monkey and
Frey.
like waves at it. He's like,
Volta will
is
follow
Wavella up there?
So yeah, you start peering up into the tree and you see like there's some kind of like leaf grass hammock that's been made, and with a sleeping Wavella in it. That's just
She's
hanging like
still sleeping.
I'm
She's
climbing
like 50
into the
feet.
tree. I'm
Be
climbing
careful,
into the
Frey.
tree.
Frey, please be careful.
Frey,
It'll
make
be
me an
fine.
athletics or acrobatics check as you climb the tree.
Nala wants to walk over to the tree.
Can
How
I-
tall is it compared to
Can I have a
Can't they
question.
just
Can I
bunny
do-
hop up there, Van?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I do like
It-
advantage on
Okay,
it? with
you
bunny
could if
hop?
you bunny hop up there, I'll give you advantage on the athletics check.
Okay. I will do that then.
because you're not a goat.
Advantage. Athletics.
A goat. Do it.
Let's go!
All right, so Frey, you managed to like branch to branch up the tree and then slightly above where Ravella's sleeping. I'm gonna need to borrow Vinny for a second. All right, bye
Okay.
guys.
Ooh. We're actually getting proper whispers? Proper DM whispers.
Yo, first whisper
First
whispers.
whispers of the campaign.
Yeah, first super whispers.
So she's just about to be told that, Wilvella is either changing or Wilvella is, broken somehow.
Well, Vella's fucking dead. Oh, okay. Well,
I really need to unload some stuff. My inventory is so full of just miscellaneous things.
oh
I
no.
still have a gargoyle tail in my inventory.
I appreciate you holding on to that.
Oh shit, I probably could have used my rope of climbing as well. If I wanted to go up. I will be back, but I do have my oh no, I don't have the wireless headphones, so I won't be able to hear shit.
Back!
As you reach out to tap her shoulder,
I'll be back.
okay, Theodore leaps on you. You manage to stay in the tree, and this Wolvella wakes up. Oh, what's happening? Oh, Frey, what? You're back? And she throws on the hood.
Yes. He's gonna pull out a little stack for Theodore to try and calm him down. Just a little pinch from his rations. Give it to Theodore because he's freaking out. And then he's gonna look to he's gonna look to Wilbella and be like, yes, we got back 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, something like that. I blew my horn and I saw Theodore's head pop out, so I came to wake you up. I didn't know you were sleeping in the tree.
Safer than on the ground, and at this point, no eye contact, looking straight, like as straight down as she can from you.
He's gonna think on it, and he's gonna be like, It's okay if you don't want to talk about it, but I have some questions later. If it's okay.
I'll be down in a minute.
He nods and he climbs out of the tree. He's gonna leave her be.
And after a few minutes, Wolvella also manages to scale down the tree with the help of Theodore. And the group has assembled. And are you guys going to pack up onto the chocobos?
Already done.
Now this is a stupid.
All right.
Oh, hold on. I'm
Frey's
reading
ready to
Discord.
go.
So this is a
everyone else ready to go?
stupid, dumb question. Does she have monkey face? Or something? Or ears?
A bit of a monkey face, aren't we?
I would like to insight check the DM and Vinny.
Alright, so the...
Knowledge is given like the
Damn it,
exorbitant
Waverly,
help he was
fucking
doing
bitch.
earlier to Breezy. Like just not intending to embellish, but now even things are even more ludicrous.
It's been so long, I forget how I'm supposed to count these squares.
Every two is a day.
But with the chocobos, we were able to make a day and a half progress.
Yeah, so it was like 3 per square was a day.
Yeah, but the thing is, am I counting this as one? Like one? Or
You're
is...
moving one.
Van, if we were walking
so long.
one, this is half a day, that's a day. But with the chocobos, this is a day.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, alright, there we go.
Oh wait,
Yep,
Van,
there we go.
I need to DM you something.
Yeah?
Gregory, have you heard of Among Us?
What's love got to do?
You
Got
must
to
be
do
sus,
with it.
Gregory.
What's love? Some
Alright.
emotions.
Okay.
Alright, as you guys set up camp for this next night.
Can I set up camp?
So does Breezy believe any of my not embellished at all stories?
Nice.
You want to roll me a persuasion check?
No.
And then just the silence
Do you believe
after that.
the
No.
Believable ones. He believed the one.
We're setting up camp, right?
Yep.
Frey wants to talk to Wabella.
Oh, okay. Waverly, you guys moved 3 spaces on chocobos, and you guys are setting up camp for the night.
We're still in the fields, right?
Yeah, you're back in the plains.
All right.
Weren't these two things like different hunting grounds of some sort, or were these
Actually-
the birch trees?
Oh, no, you're in the birch trees. I couldn't see the
Ah,
icon
okay.
because of the. So this is wooded.
Oh, I'm so fucking.
Nala's excited about the next day and is going to bed early. He'll take morning shift.
All right. So as everyone begins to pack up and go to bed, what is where do you? Frey, are you gonna?
Yeah, Frey's gonna
Mhm.
talk to Wabella.
Okay.
Randor's gonna spy on
is
Frey and
it-
Wovella. Because he's taking first watch.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it okay if, is it okay if we do this like here? Or did you want to do it?
Oh
in
yeah,
the-
we can do it here now.
Okay.
The suspension has been put into play, so it's fine.
Okay. Just making sure. Frey will probably take Wovella off to the side, away from the camp. To talk to her.
Well, let me check what day it is. It is Paradune, so yeah. All right.
Okay.
You pull her away as like to the edge of the light is the best you can do, probably.
Okay. Frey is gonna like sit her down and kind of like sit across from her. Fucking Randor, I'm sorry, I'm seeing chat go by.
I rolled that 16. I just wanted to know if anybody had that passive perception.
But he'll sit across from her and he'll just he has to sit and think for like a second, and then he goes, you don't have to answer, but I did see before you woke up. I didn't mean to, but he like pauses. And then he looks at her. He gives her this like really genuine look. He's like, "Are you okay?"
No, sorry, something else.
I don't know. I feel fine. It was a bit weird at first, but feels almost normal now.
He nods. Did it happen when you got Theodore?
A little bit after.
A little bit after. He nods.
Why, you don't think Theodore did this to me? He's just a monkey.
Well, no. I just didn't know if it was...
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Frey thinks back to naming animals. He's like, I don't know. If it's not hurting you, then I guess it's a good thing. Is there a reason why you decided to hide it?
Would you not?
He thinks about that. I guess in a group of people you don't know too well, it does make sense. But we are here as a group, and we're here to help each other, you know? And if anything serious does come of this, I'm here for you, you know?
What
I
the fuck
understand.
is that?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm looking at my fucking work roster, and apparently I lose 2 days off in a row. I just have to work split days off.
What did Lovella say?
She said she understood. She just maybe don't tell anyone else for now.
He nods.
I'll do it when I feel comfortable.
He nods again. And I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to see, like I said before, but I just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
I think I'm fine. Thank you for your concern, Frey.
He nods.
I can see why Julia and
Van, I'm sorry. As they're talking,
What?
this is important. I would be listening because I'm assuming I succeeded in stealth, correct?
Uh-huh.
I would like to cast Fortissimo on Lovella.
What are you gonna do that for? What does
It
that
makes
do?
her voice 2 times out.
Oh no.
It has a 20
So-
foot radius. I want to do it.
What the so so what comes out is I can see why Julia and she covers her mouth.
Randor cut a Snickers.
How long does it
Hold on, I gotta
last?
roll a d20.
It lasts for 2 minutes.
Randor, a rock gets beamed into the side of your head.
Oh fuck!
Take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
Fuck.
I look at the monkey. Was it the fucking monkey?
No, it was Lavella.
Oh, okay, cool. I won't cast Shatter at 5th level.
So now we know Randor is there.
Yeah,
He's
she
too big,
fucking
dude.
threw a rock at him. Of course they know he's there.
Trey squints.
Squint.
He squints at Randor and then he looks back to Wavella. But,
I guess Randall will walk out at that point. He's been caught in his prank.
If there's anything you have, you need, please do let me know. I'll be happy to help. And not just concerning this, concerning anything.
I think I'm just gonna go to bed now, Frey. As the 2 minutes pass, she doesn't finish the line of thought that was projected across the entire camp.
Yeah.
Right. He nods,
As she's heading to
gonna-
bed, Randall will kind of stop her, like being serious, and look at her and say, "I know I joke around, fuck with you, but," and he'll drop the seeming. I don't have to know your secret, but just know we all have our share of issues, so I understand. And they'll walk back to his watch.
Yeah, Wavella will find a place to turn over on her side, hood up, and Theodore like rest against her face, like blocking it further.
4 points of rock damage. Would you roll a max D4? What the hell, man?
Yeah, I did.
God, every fucking time I fuck around in this campaign, max D fucking 4s.
Hey, wait,
Tired
at
of
the
this
very
shit.
least you weren't a wizard, otherwise you would have died.
Oh, fuck you.
Listen, wizard,
Half
it's
your health would've been
common.
gone.
Wizards die to 1d4 of any damage. Rock, sleep, cringe damage. If it's a d4, the wizard will die to it.
I cast Shatter at 5th level on the grung.
All
Don't
right, the
have
morning
fifth level.
comes,
Alright.
and you guys hop up back on the chocobos, and continue back to the air tribe.
Fucking use my
There's a
god.
Nala's like
completely
singing the entire
different-
time.
There's a completely different atmosphere than last time. Everything is busy. Everybody's moving.
Nala's singing is not a very good idea, but Nala's singing the entire time because he likes to sing.
He has the passion.
Randor will try to assist Nala with some violin play.
I want to blow my horn.
To make
Randor,
oh my
I know
god.
playing you
I'm
go,
kidding,
there's
I'm
no helping
kidding.
here.
This is a
There's no helping.
procession coming into the town now. Bum ba da dum bum ba da.
Okay.
Randor's just like, I should give him singing lessons. Because, jeez.
I swear this little party grows crazier by the day.
Grung, sing!
No.
He, like, Nala's like holding like his fishing rod to you at like a microphone type deal.
No.
It's your turn.
Randor will kind of elbow Nala and say, I will say he does have a nice croak.
Randor? Don't make me break you.
Rand hell of a Kermit and Frog impression.
Volta over here chiming in. Hey, don't get me
Miss
wrong.
Piggy.
You guys have all done better than me.
Miss
You rolled a
Piggy.
0.
I can't do Kermit the Frog right now.
I'm gonna be honest, Austin. Me and you have
the-
the same. Me and you have the same modifiers. So
The chocobos are stabled, and you guys are met at the front gate by Zephyra, who hugs Morgiana and then hugs her brother. Welcome back, welcome back. Things are just about to get started. I need to go get ready, but I wanted to greet you.
everything been all right while we've been gone?
Oh, it's been fine, yeah. I believe they are just about to get Monsoon Typhoon down for his judgment.
I see.
Randor gets
Volta will
Spec to
probably
change his
stiffen
hat.
a little.
It is
Two.
literally anything but the dunce cone.
All right, changes to the jester hat.
That's fine. Still mad.
Maybe you won't be so rude next time, Mr. Random.
What happens if I die, Spec? As Van mutes.
Van's dead.
Monsoon shouldn't be out. He's supposed to be trapped
They're-
for.
He's
they're
being
bringing him
removed to
down.
prepare for his judgment.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's why
I get it.
Volta's a little
Not
bit more
easy
like,
to do, and might go kind of like at a distance, but stand close enough that he could do something to help if something happens.
I was about to say, ha, I get it. Monsoon. Because his trial is soon.
All right, I'm back.
I was gonna say I was trying to roleplay out Spec with you, and then you fucking
Oh, yeah,
disappeared. What do you think happens
ask
if
if I
I?
wanted food.
No, you're fine. What do you think happens if I die, Spec?
If you die, I guess I'll eat your bones.
Unless we're eaten first,
Bones.
which I'm really considering.
I mean, listen, Mr. Randor, I believe my body is very resilient to anything. If most any creature were to eat me, it would regret it immediately.
Render
Nala wants to
immediately
look at
starts
Ray.
banging his face against Nala's fucking pecs.
Oh, I'm jiggling.
I hate that.
Nala looks down. Rando, are you okay?
I hate Niran so much right now. You have no fucking idea. This is all in Sylvan.
Mr. Randor, Niran has nothing to do
You don't
with
remember, do
Niran
you?
has
Absolute.
everything to do with this
You
conversation.
don't remember, do you, Wayne?
What?
Nala responds in Sylvan. Ah, that is okay. It is not good to hate people, but it can be. You can do it a few times. Perhaps I could help you with that later, though. I will set up a party.
I do not believe the big man understands.
That immediately tells me that at least Spec is smarter than a barbarian. Which is terrifying.
That's hilarious.
Mr. Randor.
Or that, Nala purposely ignores things so he can make things better.
Randor does
Mr.
not.
Randor.
Randor does not answer.
Mr. Randor.
Anyway,
I starts
Hey.
vibrating.
anyway, we keep walking.
Mr. Randor.
So, Monsoon gets out of the thing soon.
Mr. Randor, I'm speaking to you.
Randor has this look on his face,
Mr. Randor.
and it's slowly starting to turn into like this, the face of serious Aberoth, like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Randor's like, Randor's seeming has just started getting a twitch, even though he can't physically do that.
Yes. What is it?
Mr. Randor. Oh, you finally listened to me, huh? You see, this is very interesting, Mr. Randor, because I've been saying your name for the past 2 minutes, and you've been ignoring me,
We're walking.
which is very rude. Oh, do you really need to focus all of your brain power on walking, Mr.
If
Randor?
you
Is there,
don't-
wait, there's not even a brain in here. Am I the brain?
I might have to take them.
What back?
Nothing, just a thought I had. Let's keep going.
Anyways, I would like a piece of that weird rabbit creature we had at the feast. That was delectable. Oh.
Well, if we do some more experimenting on what you can turn into, I'll think about it.
We may be able to reach an agreement.
God above me. Fuck this goddamn slime! Fuck! Why, Lexi? God damn it! Fine. Can we move on now, please? Love it.
Please continue with your day, Mr. Randall.
Anyone
I
for
will
the love of
continue to
God.
think about that delectable rabbit creature thing.
Every time you say rabbit, I think of poo. Oh, rabbit. Anyone? No?
Oh, bother.
Please. Oh, bother.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother.
There's no honey in the honey tree.
Pooh, are you okay? They took
Mr.
my
Rabbit, I
fucking
appear to be
eye!
Rabbit, I appear to be stuck.
Somebody please. Damn it, Lexi!
What?
Everybody will burn. Just move on, please, for the love of God.
All right, so you guys are actually brought up to the top level of the village, where you return the sphere to the elders, and it's around this time the sky is starting to darken, and the wind is picking up.
I guess that means it's about time.
All about singing a seat like a small child.
Zephyr emerges from the temple, and she's in her like formal speaker wear, this big, long, flowing white dress. Like it carries white, bluish dress that carries off many like a 40 like lead to this dress that just continues. The sleeves are long, and it's very strange, like how much fabric there is here. Like it's such like not even like all this wind can like deal with all this fabric, and it almost seems dangerous. And she is escorted out there, and there's like a bunch of handmaids that are like carrying this tail of this dress with her, and they throw it on the ground as she reaches like the center part of the top. As the wind starts to get, like, you feel a rotation come along, and the wind is picking up. The elders yell at the group up, hold on to something, those of you that oh well, we didn't think this through. And from the temple, like several just large stones with chains are brought out. These seemingly are probably used for some kind of prisoner.
Oh my god!
But they drag these stones out, and you're going to want to hold on to these chains.
Nala just
Ray
kind of wants
grabs
to
the
plant his
chain.
feet.
Nala, you plant your feet, and Thundress sneaks over and clamps one of the boulders onto your ankle.
Nala doesn't even notice. He just thinks he himself is going to be able to do this.
Niren's scared to open up his wings.
No worries, small friend. Hold on to me.
Fred's gonna hold on to one of the chains.
I was about to say I thought everyone was about to be
Um,
like, all right, we all grab onto Nala.
Yes, Nala will be
So-
your boulder.
Suddenly, there's thunder and lightning that as You're watching the clouds, they're beginning to rotate around the circular village as a actual tornado starts to form.
This, huh? This is a thing. Neat.
Zephyr looks from behind her. Is everyone ready? Like, I can't stop it now. It's happening.
I believe we're fine. I hope. Randall,
And
please don't blow to the wind.
Zephyr throws her arms outward and she looks up and we watch as her eyes begin to glow. And this tornado begins to fully form and swing around the village. As all of you suddenly get that, like, lightness, butterflies in your chest, as the entire village begins to lift off of the ground.
Oh, this is quite amusing.
Well, fuck. This was not expected, but it is quite interesting at the same time.
That moment when you're a tornado, you just go, you pick up a town or a city and go, yeet!
Yeah, so, also, Wilvella, she's holding on to a chain. She's also holding her hood on her head as hard as she can.
Can I say that Volta is holding on to Wilvella and the chain?
Nala's just gonna put like one head like hand onto Wilvella's head to keep her hood down so that she can hold on.
Thank you. As those of you that can see over the edge, you're 300 feet, 400 feet, 500 feet, 600, 800, 900, as the ground is slowly disappearing below you.
I am very glad that I am not afraid of heights right now. Randor, do not fall.
Neat.
Of anyone, I
Eventually,
don't think that
maybe
Randor could
around
survive
a,
that.
maybe around 1,000, 2,500 feet up, the village finally stops inclining. And then suddenly, you all start to see shapes. Like when the lightning flashes, there are shapes in behind the clouds of this tornado. And then you hear from below chanting, Ibushi, 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 of the villagers below. And then emerging out in front of where Zephyr stands. I have to put this on my desktop, then drag it in. That's annoying. Where'd it go?
Oh,
There it is, as Ibushi emerges from the clouds.
How come
Oh.
these things look so cool when we meet them?
Oh,
With this scatter of red lightning that covers and spikes up and down from its body.
no, it's a goddamn flying fish! Voltro, you were right!
No,
do not
calm.
So as the lightning crashes, you see that its tail extends, almost seeming to wrap around the entire village.
Okay, this thing is badass.
Stormfish!
Its mouth opens and it roars, and there is just a second. The mouth opens and it unfolds, predator style, but also inside the mouth there is an alien-like extra mouth.
And that is nightmare fuel. I'm going to keep that in. That's going to be in my head for months.
A truly monstrous creature. A tarp is like a set of like large tinting is pulled away from a pile in front of Zephyr, as Zephyr actually carries into the air. Now the astonishing length of her outfit makes sense as she floats up to meet eye level with Ibushi, and the dress drapes under her and from her arms, making her look large as well. And time begins to pass, and the elders eventually chime in. She is speaking with Ibushi.
Oh,
Can we
Gotcha.
not hear it, or is it just in the mind thing?
What the hell is that in visual aids?
All
That's
that's
Ibushi.
Ibushi.
That is. Oh, that's the wind fucker?
That's
Mhm.
yeah, that's the wind god.
Holy shit, I'm sorry. I really have to pee, so I wasn't paying attention.
Hold in your piss, because it'll electrocute your piss. So,
No.
By the way, all of you wanting to talk to each other are having to scream. Also, Nala, you are flying in the air, and you're only being anchored down by the You're like a kite, and the boulder is holding the kite.
Nala has not noticed this. He thinks he's still planted on the ground.
If anyone wants to talk, I can cast Fortissimo on you.
What?
he's saying he can cast a spell if we need to talk.
What?
Randor casts message on Nala. Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I do that. And tell him.
Oh!
I hear that in my head at full volume.
Also, since Nala is thrown into the air and is no longer holding onto Wavella's hood,
Oh no.
Wavella's hood is thrown backwards. On the back of her head is Theodore, who's currently screaming, monkey screeching. Morgiana, you're closest. You're the first to notice. Wavella's face and the skin that is exposed are covered in silver scales.
Oh, that's dope as fuck.
I'm assuming this is something that would have been new, and she wouldn't have noticed this during, like, session 0.
Yeah, no, this is completely new. She's been hiding her face for like the last week and a half, 2 weeks or so. This is completely new.
Because I'm right there, am I able to talk into her ear without having to use, like, message or anything?
You could try and block the wind, so you'd be able to communicate a little bit better.
Are you okay? What is this?
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Doesn't look
Flush it.
fine.
She'll grab the hood and start trying to pull it over, and it catches the wind. It's just a struggle, and she, after a few, like 30 seconds, she gets
Volta
the
will just grab
hood.
it and pull it back up. And we'll be
Freya's
like holding
concerned.
one hand on a
Oh.
chain, one hand on the hood. What is it?
I don't know.
Is it because of the monkey?
No.
You didn't have it before we got here.
We did meet that dragon.
Did you fuck with the dragon?
Not that I know of.
Did you fuck the dragon?
Randall.
Randor, shut up.
Sorry.
Hold on, Randor.
Yeah.
Theodore,
Oh no.
Theodore doesn't look at you.
She picks up a rock from the ground and throws it. The wind grabs it,
Oh no.
and the wind grabs it and it throws it off into the distance.
You know, you should
in-
really
in the
consider the
distance.
aerial accuracy of those rocks.
In the very, very, very far distance,
Randor,
a young,
Yep.
a young
about
fish
10
child
seconds
that is
later,
screaming gets
Yep.
hit
the
by a
rock
brick.
comes back around,
Oh shit!
smacks you in the back of the head.
Four
Randor
bludgeoning
passes out unconscious. Wait, hold on. Who's holding on to Randor?
No, you take
We
9
hope you are
bludgeoning
holding
damage,
on
Randor.
to the rock.
Shit.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage from the tornado sped up rock.
Ah! Fuck off with this rock damage, man! Jesus.
Me getting revenge on Wayne for always throwing rocks at Doxus.
You fucking asshole.
Is this why you wouldn't talk to me?
I would talk to you, I just wouldn't look at you.
Is it that you don't trust me?
No,
No, you
would
don't
you
trust
not
me.
hide
No,
it?
it's not like that.
Cut to Randor in the
What?
background, flying away in the wind because he's unconscious.
Well,
He's
fella,
been
I made
not
a
in a
fucking
fishnet and has
fire.
literally just caught
And
Randor
that's
in the
normal.
Yeah, I
for
come back
you.
around. Did you catch me in it?
This
Please
isn't
don't
normal for
hide
me.
information from me.
Hey, Grung!
Yes.
Can Voltra hear the sky dragon thing? She has that necklace!
Volta, not Voltra.
I think
Uh,
I'm pretty sure it's
the good
specific to
old party.
persons.
Did you say
Of
Voltron?
Cinderbrush. Voltron Cinderbrush.
God.
Pardon?
Man,
I
Van,
think
we should do a
Cinderbrush.
soul link.
Voltron Cinderbrush.
Voltron. Fuck.
Oh my god.
It is, it
Getting
is an
into
odd
the
question.
for
Is
one
there any way
time.
that me or Kai would be able to understand what's going on, or is it all internal?
You cannot hear it. There
Okay.
there is such a wind wall. There are many layers of mini wind walls happening.
My friend, if I can barely hear you, despite literally being pretty much hugging your neck, I'm pretty sure I can't hear what's going on in there, and I doubt that Morge can.
Maybe if she
B-
concentrates on her
Okay.
rock.
Can I pick up a rock and throw it at Randall?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Does it pick up by the wind again?
Roll,
Yeah.
roll a hit. Roll a hit. Just give me a generic D20 plus your strength.
Uh-oh.
1d20 plus.
Randor, I'm in
What's my
danger.
what? My strength?
Yeah,
Right,
the
yeah,
little
strong.
number. Yeah.
Oh, I've got no strength, so a 6.
Morgiana, you throw the rock and then it just
Volta.
flies backwards. Volta, you throw the rock and it just zooms.
Randor watches the rock and then slowly gets down close to the ground.
Off in the distance, a child yelling hoopla is hit in the head by the rock.
We're just recreating, you know, the first murder. Random rock to the head.
How long does this go for?
Random
This
rock to
goes
the
on
head.
for about-
Wait, that kills
About
people?
40 minutes.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
They have a lot to talk about.
That's a long ass fucking time. Holy shit.
At some point, Niren gets bored and he decides to just let go of everything and open his
Niren,
wings.
no!
Good riddance.
Niren,
We
okay,
reach out for
wait, Niren, I need to know, are you chained to a rock? Or are you holding on to a chain and you're letting... Are you chained to a rock or are you holding on to a chain?
I was holding on to a chain. I had never been chained to a rock.
Alright.
Can Nala's free hand
So-
just like
Reach for an
snap
ankle.
it out to grab Niren's foot?
Are you letting go of the chain, then opening your wings, or opening your wings, then letting go of the chain?
Opening my wings and then letting go of the chain.
Alright, so first off, just give me a strength check to see how hard you were holding on in the first place.
Oh no.
In the arms of the angels.
No, this is bad. I gotta say how bad this is.
Oh
That's what
Ken. So
That's
Okay,
what I want
well,
to know if Nala's
Nala
like
and
free
Volta
hand
were
that was
both
on the hood.
reaching
You
out.
can
Oh,
just snap
no,
out and catch her
Okay,
foot.
no, here's the thing. Here's the thing. None of you know Niren was gonna do this, so the first thing Niren does is open his wings.
Uh-oh.
Niren?
So no, in the moment, like opening a parachute while falling, it's an
Aw.
immediate effect.
Ah!
Niren, you pop your wings open and you are immediately just pulled back. You don't even get the chance to let go. The chain is ripped out from your hands.
Can I
You
cast Featherfall?
Probably dislocated something from just the impact of pulling away.
Can I cast Featherfall? I don't know if that'll
You
help.
don't see Niren anymore.
Oh,
no.
shit!
Where the fuck did Niren go?
Niren was there and then opened his wings. Cause what you guys didn't realize is that the city is rotating. So
You know, Lexi.
Well,
so in a
You know-
few
you know
seconds,
what's
Nero
funny?
will be in front of you.
You know
I
what's
would like to opportunity grapple.
So, Niren,
grapple
what I
the
want you to
city?
know is what you're in right now. It's the equivalent of when the effing astronaut gets untethered from the space station and then is like toppled. So it's just the permanent death roll through the air. Like,
Man, that alligator
are-
wind has grabbed onto your ass and is not letting go.
Alrighty. Can we play kite?
Can I roll to see if I go hit the god in the face like a paper bag?
don't! Please,
Well-
no.
Well,
so Niren, there's a few moments where it looks like you will, and then you catch a different break that makes you avoid Ibushi.
Randor looks and goes, well, it was good knowing them.
I would like to attempt
Yeah.
a grapple check instead of attack.
They are too high off the ground.
Hey, Van, is Spec holding on?
Van. Wayne wants to know if Spec's holding on before I jump
Spec
in.
is holding on to you.
Hmm.
I have the rope of climbing
Mm-hmm.
from one of my quests. Am I able to tie one end around me and give the other end to Nala, and then act like a kite to try and go further out to see if I can try and grab near it as he
So
flies
the rope of
past?
climbing, when used, just you drop it and it goes straight up. But you need
Can
to
I
tie
tie
one
part
end.
of it to me and give the other end to Nala? Because Nala's already up in the air because of the chain. Can I give an end to Nala to go further up than that to try and catch near it as he
Nala
flies
would have
by?
to undo his chain.
I thought his
you'd
chain
have
was
to, like-
around his ankle.
It is. He's being hit and tethered to the ground. He can't go any higher.
I
you
thought
need
he
to
was
give him
up
more
in
rope.
the air a little.
He is. The chain's only about maybe like 3 foot.
Yeah, but in saying that, where's my thing?
Hey,
I
You
have-
give him the
I have 60-foot length of
of
rope
rope.
that
So
can
yeah,
hold
you
up to
can-
3,000 pounds. Can I give one end to him and fly
Mhm.
myself up with the other end?
So you're undoing your chain.
I wasn't on a chain.
But
I
you're
was
letting
sort
go. That was the missing ingredient I needed because none of you were gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
So you're letting go.
You might want to have Nala tie it to his wrist.
hey, Van.
Yeah.
Hey, Van.
This is bad. All right.
I know what a parachute is, right? Those
'Cause
exist.
So
Basically, I wanna
Morgiana,
try and
you have Nala has a length in one end, and then you have the other end, right?
Yes.
All right. So you let go of your chain.
Are you attached to Wilvella? I'm gonna cry.
Will Vella's
Nala has her own.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was with Will Vella on, like, we were at the same chain.
Okay.
So we're
So
all
what
still
I
holding
heard
under her.
was Will Vella holds on to me and the chain so I can tie the rope, and then Will Vella lets go of me to grab her hood, and I go up, and Nala has the other end.
Okay. So where are you tying the rope to?
My waist.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Bum, bum, bum,
Multiple of our
bum.
party are about to die, I feel.
So are you letting go of the chain?
Once the rope is secured, yes.
All right. So the moment you let go of the chain, you are whipped into the air. This would normally break a spine, so I'm gonna do some rolls.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Reaction cast is Featherfall, right?
Yes, it is.
That would drastically reduce her
I would
momentum.
like to ask again. I
Yeah,
guess.
now you can't. You saw Morgiana tying this rope to herself.
Okay.
All right, so, Morgiana, just before the rope pulls taut to snap your spine, you slow down, but your momentum carries, and you're still being pushed around by the wind, but not at great speed.
Okay.
Van, I know what a parachute is, right?
No.
No. Those don't exist, really?
No.
How often are you jumping out of planes in medieval fantasy world?
I mean, I would at least think they would have some type
No.
of fabric. A magical flying hot air balloon? No? Is that stretched? Oh, okay.
You
Fuck.
can have tapestry floating in the wind.
Yeah, I can spec turn into some tapestry.
I'm surprised you're
I'm
not asking
afra-
Spec to like move down.
I'm
the
afraid
arm.
I haven't had that rabbit creature for dinner yet.
Damn it! Fuck! Damn it!
I had
Has
one
any of us
chance and I
died
fucked up.
because of dumbness yet?
I'm gonna kill
Any of us
myself.
done what?
Died
Okay,
yet?
so
'Cause
Oh,
No.
died? Not that I'm aware of. I'm still trying to like. I've got arms out.
Randor
to try to
cast-
hope that I can catch
Randor
Nero.
cast Featherfall on
Volta.
Volta before her spine broke
Yeah.
from the
Any-
whiplash.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah. Good job there.
And I've got arms out to try and catch Nero next time they come flying past.
anyway, does the storm end at some point?
Well, no, hold on. No, we're in this now. We're solving this.
Oh my
Louisiana,
fucking
you're,
god!
You're flying. You're getting pushed around in the air. For the next minute, you're going at least going slowly. I don't know. Maybe tie that rope in a different spot that isn't the spine breaking spot.
What? Okay, I'll move like what to an ankle. Actually, I could probably
that
do with
would
a
be
broken leg that I
actively
kinda
worse.
fucking- Where's it gonna be better? A wrist? I thought the waist would have been one of the safer
I would
options.
argue more like tying up a harness might be better.
I don't know whether I've got the
Use
creative
your
genius to know
Hey,
how to
hey,
harness
hold
how to
on.
rope in the
What
air.
was the campaign? Yeah, I think it was Austin's campaign. Hey, you guys remember that time where Abercrow had that rope harness? Yeah, that, but for Morgiana.
So,
Is that
Niran?
something I can do?
Niran, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. By the way,
Oh,
as you're
shit.
being head over tea kettle through this entire time, and the blood is being thrown from your head to everywhere else. So, okay, yeah.
Oh, that's
Niran,
not
you are
good.
losing consciousness.
I want to aim to try and grab Niran.
Do
The
we see
second
Niran
I
at
get one.
all, by the way, Van?
You see Niran's limp body being tossed around in the air over and over again.
Why do you
Taking some
guys
pretty
have to just
hard
be
impact.
bored?
We're gonna give something a shot. Volta's gonna grab her necklace and try and ask Zephyr, can you throw the owl to me?
What the fuck?
Can you get the wind to throw the owl to me? So
Hold
I
on!
can bring them back safely?
He's dead! Finny's fucking dead! Finny's fucking dead! Finny just fucking died!
Zephyr,
Vinny
can
just
you
fucking
or
died!
Idrisi pass me the owl that is limply flying around?
Holy shit, we just broke Frey!
What?
Oh, that wasn't you.
No!
Oh, I thought. Oh, that was Waverly.
No,
Oh no, that was Lexi! Oh fuck!
Van, is that something I can do?
Oh my fucking
So yeah,
god!
you say that. So Niran, I don't know how much I can. You're gonna be at 10 health, by the way, from all these impacts.
When they get near
And
us,
you're
can I
gonna-
cast Featherfall?
You're gonna have some injuries
Oh god.
as one of these tendrils of red lightning, like it flashes, but it doesn't go. And we watch as it stretches across the air and it wraps around Niran and it slowly puts Niran toward the ground with the group.
I cast Featherfall so we can grab that bitch.
Oh no.
All right, Niran.
Can we say Niran is safely on the ground again?
Niran is, for now, safely on the ground, unconscious and hurt.
Okay.
Niran, I'm gonna give you 3 bludgeoning injuries
Oh,
of a
damn.
high
Good
severity.
job for that one. At
Well-
the very least, you didn't die.
I think Lexi secured my revenge for me. Because now I just feel bad.
Lexi,
still get a
does
choice
the
for the next
worst possible. Lexi going, oh, I shouldn't open my wings here, and be like, yeah, that would be the worst possible thing you could do. Later,
Yeah,
Niran,
You,
I
like,
should open my
you, like,
wings.
cut out. You, like, cut out, so I didn't hear you say that would be the worst.
Oh
possible
yeah,
I didn't hear it
you
either.
think, Lexi? I heard it.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
Fucked
hear
you
you
are.
say that, but
You guys get no choice in the next matter, as I use Morgiana's rope to tie you all to me.
Oh god. We're all a bunch of children strapped to father.
Well,
pulling up
Niran
the-
nearly
so-
died, so
Hold on, I'm getting the bludgeoning injuries.
Like,
Hold on, so it's like
those who weren't clinging to me already, you just no. You are now being like drugged to me. I will make grapple checks if I have to, but I'm tying you all to me.
God.
where's it at?
Christ almighty, bro.
We almost
I can
had
only-
2 party deaths in that one
can-
moment.
I can only imagine
Two.
just, like little bits of flame just like slowly fizzling out through the very top of this fucking tornado.
And another timeline, Morgiana and Niran both died in that moment, and half of our plot just went out the window.
So that's gonna be severity 3 for each of them. So Niran, I need. Give me 3 sets of 2d6. These are the highest severity injuries of the campaign.
Yeah?
Niran, 3 sets of. Okay, so there's the first one.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, go ahead and give me the next 2. All right. 9.
You had one chance for greatness at 666.
So Niran, you can make. Yeah, so those end up being the same thing. 3 Constitution checks, no advantage, nothing else. Constitution check. 16.
I said, oh, check. Fuck. Okay, so hold on. Let me do the actual check.
Mm-hmm. $20. Good. 19. Jesus. 7.
You were doing so well.
Could we technically do the 16, 20, 19?
No, one's a save.
Wait, why are we making Constitution saving throws?
Niran's getting
Niran's
injuries.
unconscious body.
Oh.
No, Niran got out of this way better than.
They should have.
Lexi,
Yeah,
I love
because
this image
a
in
20 and a
visual aids.
19. Where is the bludgeoning injury?
I love that Van's rolling bludgeoning injuries 2 hours and 37 minutes into this episode, and we've done no combat.
But the
Yeah.
7.
I find
I
that
mean,
fucking
tornado.
hilarious. That's not combat. We can't fight
We're
a
fighting
tornado.
a tornado.
We can't fight a
So-
tornado.
We're fighting a
So-
tornado.
We
Niran,
obviously lost.
You managed to avoid most of your energies. Your left shoulder and left wing are both dislocated,
Nice.
and you have some broken ribs.
Also nice.
That is far better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
You're also
I
at
was
10
waiting for. I was waiting for
Oh, I
broken arm.
love tinnitus.
Hold on, did you guys
You
get
know-
that last bit?
Tinnitus.
At 10 health.
Only at 10
Oh,
health.
10 health. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. I'll buff out.
If Niran had rolled a 3, it would have been a broken arm. Yeah.
I was
So-
waiting
so
for just
my
major
question
concussion.
is with the rolls that I did before the Constitution rolls, what injuries was I looking at?
So the D6s are to determine what kind of check or save you make to determine the severity. So, for instance, if you had rolled like, let's see here, I go back to. Well, let me copy these 2.
Oh, Spec.
If you rolled a certain number, it would have upped the severity even higher.
Spec, I
Like you were tier 3, so it could have gotten worse.
Spec, I know it's no rabbit, but I found some delicious owl.
So, if you had rolled a
No,
2 or
it's-
below, it would have escalated the injury, and you would have been rolling on the severity 4 table. If you had rolled a 3, it would have been a natural 1d20 roll. If you rolled a 7, it would have been a Constitution check at advantage. And if you rolled a 10 to 12, it would have been a natural 1d20 roll at disadvantage. 8 to 9 was a Constitution check. 4 to 6 was a Constitution check.
Wait,
I-
if you even Consider
so-
that. There's an arrow going to inspect.
A moving spec over to
Yeah, let
Niran.
me get. I need to send Niran their injuries.
You don't understand, did you? You have
Hmm?
no room to move. Nala is very, very overprotective right now. All of you are strapped to him and like uncomfortably. There is no, oh, I'm gonna try and move this way. No. Nala is not moving, and
Alright.
neither is anybody else.
So,
Nala, why do your
Uh,
biceps have abs?
Lexi, broken ribs references another injury that I'm sending with it. So it references internal
For
injury.
holding
It just
down when you
just
do
changes to
stupid shit.
DC.
Randor over here didn't do anything. Getting criticized.
Oh shit! Yeah, Niran. That's gonna be like that for a while too.
Mm-hmm.
Does magical healing help it?
Does that say
Oh,
5
these-
to 7 broken ribs?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's the roll 5 to 7 broken ribs. But basically, whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you lose your action and can't take reactions until the start of your next turn.
Oh,
So
does
we're
this
fighting with
magical-
6 from now on.
So does this not fix with magic?
Magical healing of 6th level or higher, such as heal or regenerate, repair
Jesus.
the injury. Or
So
if you spend
basically, we're
10
fighting with 6 for now.
Or if you
Oh.
spend 10 days doing nothing but resting, it will heal naturally, given that you have someone to come
Nala,
set the
will
bow.
you carry me, my friend?
Well,
I mean, worst case scenario, it could be
Darren,
that
you're
we
unconscious.
stay-
I'll
You're
speak.
fucked.
We could, worst case scenario, stay here, couldn't we? For a couple of days, and if they've got healers, just drop near and off with them.
Man, Lexi, I know you cursed me, but Jesus Christ, you really fucking pwned yourself. I didn't have to do shit.
You don't go full Deku. Never go full Deku.
Sorry.
God damn. Yeah, for real. We're spinning in the air and shit.
Alright, so one unconscious owl later.
Yeah, so eventually the wind begins to die down, and the village begins to slowly descend as Ibushi disappears into the dark clouds.
Hey, Randor, do you want to cast another Featherfall?
Yes.
So I don't plummet?
Why are you plummeting?
You wouldn't be plummeting. As I said,
Did
right
you
after
pull
we
the
finish
rod
this, right after we finish this, I tied everyone to me.
Yeah, no,
I thought I was still up. And
no,
you
Austin,
were and
no,
everyone-
no,
pulled you
no,
in
Nala,
with your
Nala,
rope.
Okay, cool.
Nala BDSM'd us all to his body.
Yeah, no, there's no. You guys don't get to move. You guys move with me because there's no movement but me.
As the village lands in a different spot than it was before.
Oh, the village just moves. That's
Mhm.
nice. Concerned
that's
because the
nice.
village just moved closer to, I believe, the area where the fucking skinwalker was.
But we've got to go back to town. We're going to have to deal with it. As
Wait,
well.
the village didn't move yet. Oh no, it did move. Oh
Did.
fuck.
Yeah, we just moved 1, 2, 3, almost
That's
2 days worth of travel.
way too close to the forest. Way too close.
Neat.
Not neat at all. Anyway, what's the plan, guys?
I'm waiting until we know, yes, it is fully stopped moving and everything is
As it
going
touches
back to normal.
down, Zephyr's feet touch the ground too, and she. It looks like she's about to pass out, but she managed to keep herself standing. And she looks over to the group and goes, "What happened?"
She looks at the group. She's looking at one person tied with like 5 or like 6 other people.
Volta's gonna like try. Can you let us out, please, Nala? Now that we
Oh.
are on ground.
I
Can you
look
untie?
straight. I look down at Volta, then look back to the other speaker and go, "Are we gonna be flying again?"
Probably not.
Then yes, now you may be released, and I'll start undoing restraints. But even though she probably can't understand Nala at all, Nala will be just speaking. So it looked like, and this is just from point of view, the owl decided to take a trip and move, but forgot that they were an owl and
Did
their
you say on their favorite rocket ship?
and their wings
Shut up,
got
Wayne.
completely engulfed by the wind, which tossed them around like a rag doll. At which point, Volta over there tried to devise a plan to go get the owl back, and almost got herself torn in half. If not for one of the party's magic, so it looked like, keeping her from completely losing her momentum. And then I decided to. Then there was the red lightning thing that brought the owl back to us, and then I decided that there was not going to be any more movement, and tie them all to me.
Volta will go up and hug Zephyr. And we'll just sort of be like,
Thank you, Volta.
a lot more notice of what's going to happen next time would be great, so we can all be tied down and not sent flying, please.
They gave you the chains and the rocks? Why did you let go?
Because the owl let go.
Currently, the owl's
Mosiana.
unconscious, so Owl can't even explain what they did.
Yeah,
Morgiana, if your friend jumped off the top of the village, would you?
if it would stop them from dying, yes.
At the cost of your own life?
Yes.
You know, I forget who I'm talking to.
Yes! Hence why the frog is constantly angry at me.
I'm angry because honestly, of the two of us, you're the one who needs to live.
He says that, but he's angry because he cast.
Shut up, you.
It's his love language is not the nicest to understand.
His love
sometimes,
language is
but-
grumpy old man.
Yes.
Do you guys have a healer at all for our owl friend that's not doing too well at the moment?
We have a shaman or two. They can take a look at him. Though
That would
I'm afraid they don't have any experience with winged owl people.
any help will be great.
Until the time they wake up, though. How did your conversation go? That was neat. Where did the god go? I kind of got roped up and missed the ending.
Not as well as I was hoping.
What happened?
There seems to be something happening with between Ibushi and Diablos.
Diablos being
Of the
The
Earth Tribe.
Earth?
Indeed. They normally have a good working relationship. But from my understanding, Diablos has been encroaching on his territory.
Volta will probably say to herself more than anything, wonder if that's what it meant by underneath the land.
Well, that's where they live, the Earth Tribe.
I spoke with the Firebringer, and they were saying
who?
something about the one that gives the fire speakers their power. It was like a vision-y sort of thing. It happened while I was under the water. But they said there was something going on under the Earth Tribe, and that needed to be resolved before we could try and unite the tribes again. So I wonder if that's got something to do with the relationship between Diablos and Ibushi.
It may.
Otherwise, is Ibushi doing well? Besides Diablos?
I mean, he enjoyed his initial gesture to the empty spot where there used to be a mound of like various art and shells and food. He took his offering,
Which that's good.
and he said the winds would protect us for another few months.
That's good. It's really good.
At this point, Nala's gonna like look right. Volta,
She'll look
Yeah?
back at Nala.
where are we? These woods don't look like where we left.
You're still in plains.
Yeah, but we obviously
So we had
are
to
not.
go down to get to the village. Does this mean we're on flat land now?
Yeah.
Zephyr, did we move?
Oh yes.
But that's nice.
Can we see the forest where we left the skinwalker from the village?
I don't think so. We're 3 days away travel
No.
from the forest, I believe. Or 2 days.
From here, no, you can't see it.
Okay. Okay. Do you
Nice.
move often?
Oh yes.
How often is often?
Yeah. Is it just when Ibushi arrives, or do you
No,
move frequently?
we can move the village on our own as well, but we're nomadic per se. We go wherever the grass grows tallest, and wherever we can find herding animals and such.
Huh.
Do let me know
Neat.
whenever you move.
Oh, I win. I win.
So, what now?
So, will you be staying in town for much longer?
Probably we want to make sure that our friend
Looks to Dal.
is okay-ish at least before we start leaving again.
We should get back home to the township soon.
We should, but can we really risk moving near it at the
I
moment?
would think.
Above game, I'm fine with staying here for 10 days, but I think we should
Wait, it's gonna
get
take
moving.
10 days for Niran to heal?
Yeah.
10 days of no movement to heal him.
Oh,
I say we ask the healer what their prognosis would be.
Is it
Whether
nothing but resting?
Yeah. So, expediency sake, Van, there's nothing they can do but 10 days of resting.
Question.
Okay, so the shamans can set Niran's ribs
Mm-hmm.
and wrap him tight to hold things in place.
Mm-hmm.
He could lay across the back of a chocobo that's being driven by someone else.
I was going to ask whether we could make like a stretcher or something and put Niran on that to head home.
You could. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, could we? Are we allowed to take chocobos?
I didn't
maybe
think we
if
were allowed.
Maybe if Breezy
Breezy
comes
will
with
be
us.
guiding you guys back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be good. We could just
So-
take one chocobo then.
So what if?
One chocobo and
What if?
make-
And hear me out. We stay here for 5 days. So Nira can get some healing, and then by the time we get deep into the forest, if we end up dealing with a skinwalker, hopefully Niran will be close to fully. Or we can stay here a bit longer than that. It's up to you.
I'll tell you above game, there's no difference between 1 day of rest and 9 days of rest. Yeah, Niran will still have that.
It
have
has
to
to
make
be the
it-
10 days.
Yeah, so like there's no in between. So with 5 days of rest, Niran still has have to make a saving throw every time they want to attack with their action.
So
Until
that's
the 10 days.
that's what I was saying. Like we would stay here 5 days, and then the other 5 days would be on the back of the truck.
Travel.
Yeah. Would be on the back. Would the back of the chocobo still count as like not full
Resting?
resting?
Nala wants to ask a stupid question. He's literally put up his hand, like waiting for a teacher to notice him.
Breezy will actually approach the group after he was watching. Nala?
You guys said you moved the village frequently. Could you just move it to our village or nearby?
Oh, we couldn't move it through the forest, no. We can move across the plains, fine, but the forest.
Is there a way around the forest that would
No.
be plains?
No. And we
Big
can't go
fucking
over the
forest.
water.
The water. Ah,
We can't go over the water.
Wait! Could we get to the shore, and then would people from the water tribe be able to load near it into a boat and then boat us back round to where our village is?
Only there are ways.
So then we didn't have to move too much with near and upright.
It's possible.
With
That's
Would you
if
guys
spinning
wanna try that?
pots and seats.
That's if the water speakers would help us. They don't have at this point they don't have a reason to help us, but they also don't have a reason not to help us.
At the same time too, they do, because we saved their wave breaker from being
And
eaten.
they want to send their wave breaker to you, and they're going to be sending him to the village anyways.
Yeah, so if we go back to the shore and get them to bring the wave breaker and a boat,
I
and
would-
travel all of us around to our village, we don't have to worry about the skinwalker, the forest,
So-
anything like that.
Here's the thing then. Do we take the path that we took to here back to the shore, or do we try to cut that shorter by going just straight north?
Or will we
Actually,
risk-
to pause real quick, above game, I think Morgiana has a good idea, because we know that the zealots landed on a shore, and we don't know what shore. If we
So if-
sail
if we
along
take
all the
our
way
way
around,
around,
we could
we could at
cut
least
off
see
or find. Like we can
boat.
map out or find where they landed, so we could know where they didn't go. So if they're not over here, we know they're down.
Plus, those boats move really fast. We could probably
Then we'd be able to get back
the...
quickly.
Yeah, I think that's actually a very smart idea.
Thanks!
Yeah.
I actually used my brain for once.
All right.
So
So on Chocobo, it'll take you guys 5 days to get back to the town from where you guys are now,
Mm-hmm.
and I will now calculate how far on boat. You
Okay.
look how fast boat moves, because they can't do the magic water thing the entire time.
Oh, why not? Is there like a limit?
Just
Yeah,
if you
it's-
say
it's-
if you only have like
it's their
3
physical
people that can do
ability.
the water thing, they're gonna tire out, so eventually they're not gonna be able to do it.
Right.
So while we can get bursts of that to go faster, like two of the 5 days, he still needs to calculate how much. And I'm okay with this plan because this also reveals more of our territory, which I am absolutely
then at
thrilled
least
with.
we get to see the outline of where the top of the land is.
Yeah.
We get a
By doing it
border.
this way.
And like it checks off a lot of things that we need to know right now,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because if we do happen to come across the boat that the Burning Hand landed with,
Yeah, we know where they are, and we can. I wouldn't say
Suss them
scout it
out.
out, but it's just like, yeah, and be like, hey, what the fuck are you guys up to? Cool. Okay, we're gonna go now. Bye.
I could probably be a pretty decent distraction.
So they can.
Call yourself
Do
the
you
Burning
know-
Hand. I'll show you fucking
I-
Burning Hands.
You guys.
You know, and if we do the boat thing, we definitely bypass the Skinwalker territory.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then we don't have the risk of going through there.
Oh god,
We
I don't
may-
want one of the skinwalkers to get hold of the chocobos.
Wait.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The only thing we're
chocobos
gonna have
or
to worry
nearing.
about, by the way, is doing water-based combat.
Oh, that's a lot of mini dots.
All right,
Oh.
what do we got?
I'm
Ben?
trying to figure out. I gotta calculate this better.
Oh,
Hold on. I have to do it like this so I know how many hexes, because it's just easier if I just math it from the hexes instead of 17. 18.
Oh my god! Wow. It's an interesting shape. Very phallic-like, Van.
What the fuck?
I mean,
When it's saying the map looks like a penis.
it does.
It's 28 hexes.
Oh.
You'll only see it as a penis one.
Ninja, you know what? It just makes me happy that I'm not the only one.
I do think every single base of yours in Minecraft is a penis.
That's what I was
Only see it.
trying to put out there, is that some of Van's maps may or may not look like a penis.
Now, that's if we have to go all the way back to their town. We were hoping to do the...
It's gonna take you guys 16 to 13 days by boat.
Is that worth it? I mean, okay, here's the thing. Mirren can rest and we can move at the same time, though.
Yeah. So those that means then
I'll be able
by
to rest on the back of a chocobo and still heal up, though.
Yeah, but if we
You're
get in a
not-
fight with a skinwalker, what are you gonna do?
whereas if we're on the boat, yeah, it'll take longer, but you'll be fully healed again
Yeah.
before we even get back to the town.
Like, Nira, this heals you, and this checks off a bunch of the stuff on the map for us.
All right, Vam.
Hmm?
What tile was it that we encountered the skinwalker for the first time?
For the first time,
Roughly, like what general area do you remember?
you found skin. You found.
It was all the
skin
way like
here.
back here at the town, and it
Okay.
followed us
But
to,
it
to
followed
here.
us all the way out.
Yeah.
So it can follow us
But
that
you guys,
entire way.
you guys like fully encountered it like in this area,
Okay.
and then you saw it
So-
over here.
So we'd be walking through its territory again with
I-
an injured Niran.
I'd say we take a vote. One for boat,
Oh.
2 for Chocobo.
Yo, yeah.
I
what's
love
about-
Van and Chocobo.
Van
course,
wants
Van.
drama.
He
I
doesn't
also
want to
believe that Van
unmap
doesn't
more
wanna
shit.
have to-
Yeah.
Revealed
Van
so
wants-
many tiles. Do you want to go by Chocobo, Niran?
Yeah, I think it'll be better because that's 13 days. We were already wanting to get back sooner.
Oh, yeah.
Lexi,
13
Lexi,
days, not
Lexi,
counting
here's-
how many days it takes you to go over land. to get
Lexi,
back to them.
Lexi, here's the
So
thing.
something more like 16,
I
almost a
personally
month.
wouldn't let you leave this place until you're mostly healed.
That's
So we
still
would,
only-
but here's the
so
thing:
then
we
it's
would
5 days
still be
back.
waiting here for 5 days. So what's the point in not making progress on something while you're healing?
We're currently at 2-2. We are currently at 2-2. If we ignore Van.
That's
You didn't ignore me.
Honestly,
Van.
if we
Van, I'm
stay-
gonna be honest. I don't want to die to a skinwalker today.
If we stay and heal, it'll be about the same amount of time
As it is on the
by
boat,
boat.
and then we would still be mapping out shit.
Okay. So the way that I'm seeing it at the moment is, if we go by boat, Niran will be fully healed before we get back to town, and we'll map out the coastline.
Mhm.
If we go by Chocobo, that's only 5 days, and we could get into a fight.
Yep.
If we stay until you're
Here's-
healed, we can wait the 10 days to get fully healed, and then the 5 days by Chocobo to get back.
That's 15
Here's-
days. It's still
there's only
it's still
one
faster to go by
problem.
boat in that sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boat was 16
Uh,
days. 16 days
Do you
plus.
guys not
it-
remember of a certain boat that landed? We still don't know where that is.
That's that
Yeah,
ninja.
that's
That's
If they
ninja.
why
find
going by
us-
boat.
Ninja. That's
So-
the ninja. That's the
Wait.
exact point.
Wayne, so it's 16
But if they
days
find us
leaving
and shoot
from
us
the
out
water.
the water,
It's 16 days leaving from the water village. Additional 1, 2, 3 days over land, and a half a day to get to the village.
It's one more day, honestly.
Because
It-
that is Ninja raises a valid point as well. What if we're traveling through this
it's
and we
4
don't
more
encounter the
days.
Skinwalker, but we encounter the Burning Hand?
See, we don't know
That
if
could
they're
be a
gonna
fight in itself.
see. Again, it's implied, but we don't also know what their intention is anyway.
probably kill us all, cause
We don't know that in game.
I mean, fair, but at the same time,
Like I'm.
here's the thing: if they see a boat with anything that is not human, they probably will just shoot it out.
You.
If
The
there's
thing is,
anyone
they're
on
not
that
in a
boat.
boat though. They're not in the
They're-
boat. They've already landed.
They're on the land.
There's only you think that's all of them?
See,
There's probably some setting up their own
Okay,
base. If
the
they see
point-
us, then that means that we're in trouble.
the point that we were trying to make is we were trying to make progress if we're gonna have to waste time with near and healing anyway. So do we want to
Fine,
make
just
progress and
do
waste
whatever.
time, or do we just want to waste time and get back? I don't care either way. One or the other will probably end up getting into a fight. It's, do we fight the fucking monster that's gonna tear our fucking skin off, or do we want to fight the boat people? And there's still a chance we don't even encounter the boat people. That's a 50-50 coin flip.
It's way less than that.
Either way. I don't know. And I voted one. Or 2 people voted 1, 2 people voted 2. If other people want to change their vote or vote now, do it or forever hold your peace. We have 1, 2, and 3. We can redo the entire vote if we want.
I'm just trying to think.
Looks like the Chocobo is the one.
So we're gonna head straight back then.
Because if we try and get straight back, we can at least get near into the cleric. That might help. And then the worst case scenario will be if we don't want to have to deal with traveling through like all of this again. When Istio appears over here, we can ask them, hey, can we go this way and come round to the other side? And then make the trek back.
Deals,
to try
do
and
you
fill out these
Deals, do you
squares.
have an opinion? You haven't spoken. That's why I'm asking.
I don't
Deals?
care either way.
Alright, fuck it. Chocobo. Let's just do it.
All right. So Niran is air quote discharged. Niran, they had to forcefully like re-socket your wing and your shoulder. It was
Say-
painful.
We'll say Volta was there to lend a hand for Niran to squeeze if needed.
They told you, don't fly for a little bit, and try not to fly in tornadoes.
He just nods, and he's kind of like, Niren's gonna be in a pretty foul mood. Joke, but not joke.
Bad joke.
Bird joke. He's gonna be in a pretty bad mood because Niren does not like being in pain. He hates it, and he'll usually go out of his way to avoid it. And he wasn't thinking. He thought, "Ooh, high winds, fun flying."
Wind's too high. Wind's too high.
Yep. And then he was unconscious.
Well, Niran, now we know. Don't open wings in the middle of a tornado. Yeah?
He's just gonna grumble a little bit and once.
Let's get you back to town.
Yeah, as you guys get the chocobos ready, Breezy will go. Are we taking the same route we took here, or would you like to go in a different direction?
Van, the arrow that me and Nala have is the map out.
Oh, all right. If you say so. The chocobo should be able to get us pretty far, but they don't do as well in the forest as they do in the plain.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Is there a way to keep us still all in the plains? Breezy knows more about travel in this area than we do.
We're gonna
He
get-
said we can't go around the forest. That's why we couldn't take
Yeah.
most of the village there.
we're getting in a fight with it. Let's see. Whatever. We're committed. Fuck it.
All right. So let me get.
We're here, we might as well stay committed,
They'll
right?
carry you. See here. Polygon reveal. I wish it. This would go so much quicker if I could, because like normally with the polygon reveal, you can hold shift and it'll follow the lines of the map. But this map doesn't realize it's on a hex grid, and it tries to do squares instead of
So it's gonna be more than 5 days, but less than the bows.
yeah, far less than the boat.
Now can Niren in this time where he's not supposed to be doing anything be given a book to start learning primordial?
I mean, if
you
you're
could
if you're
have-
on a chocobo, I'll sit on the same chocobo and teach.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
happy to do
All
that.
right, yeah. So right about here is where the forest starts to begin again. There.
Says
And
we
where you
couldn't
guys
see
are
the
entering-
forest, but it's like a hex away.
Yeah, the hex is 12 miles in every direction. So no, you could not see the forest. Because you had 12 miles here, and then 12 miles here.
Fine.
And then you guys set up camp. Who's on what watch?
Morning watch.
I'll take first watch.
What day is it?
It is Divinitus, the 17th of Haru.
Divinitus. So pure. Okay, I'll take a first watch.
All right. Roll some dice real quick. Ooh.
Van.
Hmm?
How's my frog rock doing?
It's a rock that looks like a frog.
Is the paint still on it?
Why would the paint be off of it?
We went into the
wind.
water.
It's fine.
The water and the wind.
Okay.
Why are we wasting our time on rocks? What's
Because
happening?
Van's rolling dice.
I just
We're
had
just
a
making conversation.
question. Yeah.
Also, I will say now, I'm happy to risk an exhaustion point to do the watch when it's supposed to be like almost middle of the night on Cryotis, because it's supposed to be the darkest.
What if we let the guy that doesn't take a point of exhaustion do that so you can fight? Because
I was only gonna say because I can, produce my own light.
I know, but I would rather do it. I have 60 feet of dark vision.
That watch goes off fine. As you guys
I
keep
don't want
driving,
you to
and
be
you get about
hindered.
here when the chocobo goes. The forest is thick enough to where the chocobos cannot run at their top speed.
Okay.
Oh, to literally one hexagon away? So they can only move 2 squares now, or?
Mm-hmm. They're moving about the same speed you guys would be moving. They're just mounts now.
Damn it. Is there any point? Well, I guess we have to take them because
There is for Niran.
Yeah. Fuck.
All right, who's taking watches on this night?
Is it
I'll take a
the
first
dark?
watch
Is it the
again.
dark night?
I'll take another
Oh,
one.
No,
it's Zonzas.
today should be Zonzas.
All right, I'll do 2 then.
celebration.
I'll do the last 2.
Yeah. I'll take a second watch.
I'm on first.
I don't have any alarm-based spells, unfortunately. But I perceive anything that's happening, so I'm basically an alarm.
All right. That night goes off without issue.
Okay, next
I
day, next
imagine
travel.
All of you are very much on edge.
Yeah.
Ball sacks. Breezy is with us.
Breezy's leading the way.
Yeah, that's Mav. There you go. And pardon me as I clean up the map right there.
Alright, what's tonight?
Today will be Ilfung.
So not Darknet.
Indeed.
Okay, we're...
No. Ilfung is the 8th. Cryotis is the 11th.
Alright.
So hopefully we should be pretty close to home by then.
Somewhere around.
Yeah, I can take the full
'Cause
night's
what?
watch, so it'll be fine.
Okay,
So
so
it'll
that's what
be-
it is too.
I'll take first watch again.
I'll take
This'll
second
be-
and third.
Yeah, I'll stay with
Alrighty.
Randar for the second.
This one
Nala
here.
takes
Nala's
morning
taking
again.
morning again. This one here will be Maladonna. That's Chronicus, and this one here is Cryotis.
Okay. If I got that. I got that one. There's no worry about that. The good thing about being a skeleton is that you don't really need to sleep.
All right.
I actually want to look up something before
It's
we get to that point.
Dice time. Hold on, I need to add another d20 to this.
Oh, what?
Ooh. That'll be fun.
We're gonna get in the fight. me wants to
So
avoid
I'm
fart.
guessing I could have healed back to full by now.
Yes, you would have. You would be at full health by now from all the traveling you've been doing.
No, Niran, I vicious mockery you every day. I'm kidding.
See, this is why we don't throw ourselves into a fucking tornado. Because you gotta do this shit.
Morgiana does too. You're perpetually healing and not healing.
No, because vicious mockery will be during teaching Niran primordial.
Oh no, taking points of
I will
constant damage.
teach Niran vicious mockery and
All right,
primordial.
tonight is Meladonis, I believe.
Yes.
Virgil,
All right,
Virgil.
who's on my watches?
First.
Morgiana's first,
Second.
Randor is second with Frey, Randor is third, and Nala is morning one.
Ooh.
It kind of never changes. That's normally just the base of
base
operations,
watches.
unless one of
Yeah.
those 4 people are not able to.
Yep.
Frey,
Hmm.
for the watch here on Cryotis, did you want to switch with me?
Me go first?
Yeah.
I can do first watch.
Are you talking about Dark Night?
Yeah.
Oh, none of you need to be up on Dark Night. Like, I literally can do the entire night. Like fully, like dead ass.
But still,
unless
sometimes
you
it's good
want,
to
unless
have-
you want to be up for 2 hours, I
want
could do
to.
it. Okay.
I also want to be up.
Okay.
All right, it moves to Chronicus
Yeah.
on this night.
I'd also like to do something for Cryotis before it gets.
All right. I keep having to roll. I keep having to roll dice and just make sure certain things happen when they do. All right.
I think we do the same again as last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you guys are 2, and on this day of travel.
Did I really fuck up my counting? Whoops. Okay, so we're on Cryotis now.
You are indeed.
Am I able to do that at the beginning of my
Dancing
watch?
Concentration up to a minute. Yeah, you can do it. It's only gonna last for a minute though.
Well, that's a
Do-
cantrip, so she can just continue that up her entire
Yeah, you can
watch.
keep doing it
Yeah,
the entire watch.
that's-
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You can have
Yeah.
the lights out in the woods.
And you said it was 1 exhaustion level if we wanted to do 2 watches and not get a proper
Ye-
sleep.
Yeah, you don't benefit from the rest, so you'd get a point of exhaustion.
I'm happy to do that, and I'll stay up 2nd and 3rd watch with Randall.
Yeah, and
and
I
I'll
hope
keep the
you're
lights
counting these days because I haven't been.
Again, Morgiana, do not stay up.
It is fine.
No.
We're almost back at the camp.
No, Waverly, you need to understand you are going to take exhaustion points. If we get an encounter, you will have a point of exhaustion, and that is not good. I'm trying to tell you, it's fine. Just let me take it because I
And the
don't
night
take
for
a
this one
point of
is
exhaustion.
7 days in, by the way.
Like there's literally no point in taking a point of exhaustion unless like it's like a big thing. If you want to do it in character, fine. I'm just telling you above game, like it's not a good idea.
Well,
It's actually really helpful because every 10 feet is just a day.
Because I can take the whole dark nighttime watch, and people can get their rest, so we're not
my
having to
question
take
is,
double watches.
If
But-
I was to do 2nd and 3rd watch, take the point of exhaustion. If I don't take a watch the following night, can I get rid of that exhaustion point?
No.
Yes.
Wait,
Then
no,
I'll do
that's
it.
not how that works. You have to get a full
Yeah,
rest, I thought.
Nope. Long rest removes when you take a long rest. If you have at least 1 point of exhaustion, you can get rid of it. At minimum. 1 point of
Oh,
exhaustion.
I didn't
So
know
I
it was
can
long
take
rest.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll take 2nd and 3rd watch, and I'll keep up dancing lights throughout.
Okay.
Wait, if
I
it was a
just-
full rest, we wouldn't be able to leave within like a few days of the town.
All right. Well, that's why I was so
So-
worried about exhaustion.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I'll
ping
take
any weird
2nd and
spots
3rd
on the
watch.
map, by the way. I'm
I
trying to
just-
clear those up.
I just want to point out is like if we do
on.
still end
Let
up
me
getting
clear-
into
What?
combat, there's just the
Here.
risk of
I'm
you
trying to
having
clean
to
up
Here,
like the little.
This is the most infuriating thing. I've hated it this whole time. I'm pointing them all out to you. I
Yeah,
hate them.
I'm sorry, Vinny. I can't see them as well as you can see them.
Vin's
no.
eyes are Vin's eyes.
Oh,
only
I'm
afraid
seeing all of them now,
are
Vinny, and I need you to
insane.
stop pinging them, or I'm gonna have to come to your house and murder you.
There's also some here. There's some here.
Vinny, I'm
there's
gonna
some
fucking, I'm gonna
here,
come. I'm gonna
someone
come, dog.
here.
Dog, I'm
If it
gonna
means
fucking
anything for
kill
me,
you.
it's up here where you can see that it's
I
like, dipped
swear to
into the
God,
hair.
stop. Okay, look,
Oh,
there's
yeah, no,
one
I can't do
fucking
anything
hair.
about
Can
that.
we stop, please?
Okay, so yeah, Vinny, are you good to take first watch then?
Yes.
Is
I'll
this
do second
the
and third with Randall with dancing lights.
Randall
and then
can do?
Nala's taking
Is this
morning
the?
watch.
Is this the
This
dark?
is Chronicus.
So this is the
Chronicus.
dark night.
This is dark night. Hence
Oh,
why
I can do
said,
the
like, I can
entire
stay up.
night. I'll do first through 4. I don't need to sleep.
Pretty sure
Alright.
there's some here. I'm
Because I don't
sorry,
take a
Vinny.
first level of exhaustion.
I see them. I'm sorry.
Please breathe.
It's okay. It's okay.
I hate them.
You're safe.
All right. So
The slight
As
bits
you're
of
all
the
watching
slight
the
bits on the
night.
map can't hurt you.
It makes
around
sense that
3 or 4 in the morning,
Mhm.
unstealthily, a large, like, bird-like creature just lands on a nearby branch and just sits.
What watch is
Is it
that?
one of the birds that
Time.
we've seen around?
3 in the morning would have been 3 in the morning. So if you're
Volta and Randor? Third watch?
probably Volta and Randor third watch somewhere.
Damn
around
it, Ninja.
there.
Is it one of those birds
it's
that
similar to the one of the birds you saw on the plains, but smaller.
Okay.
saw on the plains, but smaller? Well, if it's not the other kind that I know have pack tactic, I'm gonna. How far away is it?
It's maybe about just 30, 40 feet away, and then maybe 20 feet up a tree.
Can I move one of my dancing lights up closer to it
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, you move up, and it's
so we can get a better view of it?
a large predatory bird, and it just has those like black soulless eyes.
I'm gonna
I
cast
want
for
to carefully
TC.
walk up to it,
I'm casting for Tissimo.
and I'll carefully walk towards it, like slowly.
All right.
Does it
I'm
react
gonna-
to me walking
No.
towards it at all?
After I
No.
cast for Tissimo, I'm gonna do a loud like it's gonna be a loud whisper, but it's basically gonna be like a get up. And
Okay, so
I'll
whisper with fortissimo, so regular volume.
basically, yeah. I'm not yelling it because I don't want to alert anything.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you saying that to?
I'm saying that to the party to get up, and if you guys don't get up, I'm gonna start getting louder.
Gianna, as you approach, its head like tilts slightly to the left, and then it tilts a little bit more, and it starts tilting a bit farther than any creature should be able to tilt its head.
Randor
Can
cast
I-
Shatter.
Can I? I was gonna say, can I produce flame and send a small fireball at it? Not my level 3 one.
Yeah, you.
'Cause I
you
don't
produce
like
flame.
those.
You just want to chuck some fire at it.
I'm casting
you-
Shatter. Fuck that.
I don't
Well,
know.
hold on. This happens first.
What do you mean this happens first? That bitch
You're
I
waiting
fucking
sent
for
a
turned.
small fireball first. I don't know why it's not
What?
doing it. It's having a hissy fit.
She
me at the
said it first, partly. Huh?
You
And-
said that bitch's head turned farther than it could. I said I cast fucking Shatter. I'm
And
killing
I
this
said I'm
fuck.
attacking it.
Turn of events.
I'm
Morgiana was
gonna-
the one I described seeing
That's
it,
fine.
so Morgiana's
That's
gonna
fine.
get to act first with it.
I'm
You
just trying
chuck
to like
this
fix
little
my produce flame.
mote of fire or produce flame at it, and you watch as it contacts the head of this vulture-like creature.
Is it
and it-
okay? It's actually doing its shit now. Sorry.
And then like the head erupts into flames and part of the body, and you just watch the beak opens, and it opens far too wide, and it snaps, and then like a hand comes out of the throat.
Yeah, I would be casting Shatter.
Keep in
And I-
mind how close to this thing I am now, Wayne.
Uh,
Keep that one in mind.
You're not.
3 feet up a tree.
It's not gonna hit you. I'm casting Shatter, Waverly. I'm
Shatter
fuck-
also is increased by Fortissimo.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm casting Shatter. I
So
need
you
a
need to roll an extra
Constitution
D6.
saving throw. Yeah, but I first need a Con saving throw.
DC 14.
Is it?
Yeah, the saving
Because
DC
the
throw
saving
against
throw
that
is-
attack increases
Yeah,
by
you're
plus
right.
2.
Yeah, it's up by 2, so DC.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Dick bitch. Okay. It takes half of 12, so 6.
All right. It puffs into feathers and gore.
Where'd the black hand go?
You don't see it?
Like, did he just blow this thing up like a small bird getting bird seed type deal?
Hmm.
After that, I'm gonna start yelling. Everyone, get up!
I'm gonna move the
You're
lights
yelling with
that I've
Fortissimo?
got, and I'm gonna try and
Yeah, no,
move
I
it
yelled that.
through
It's
the
booming
trees
at this point.
to try and see if I can see anything else.
Now I'll scramble awake, yawning. What's all talking about?
It might be here.
Oh God, the crick in my
Praise God,
neck.
can't away.
Oh. Well, time to put one in it.
Do I see anything by moving the dancing lights?
Yeah, can we perception check?
No,
Nothing?
there's nothing.
Nala wants to go check out where the thing just exploded. Where was that, guys?
In that tree.
Cool. Nala's gonna go check out the remains? Question
I'll
mark.
probably go with Nala,
Nala, you go
so I can
and
explain to Nala what I saw.
you see where the branch exploded. The branch isn't there anymore, but you see where it once connected to the tree. Roll me an investigation check. And Morgiana, you can roll 1, 2, or Nala can roll at advantage. Or you could roll at advantage, either or.
My investigation is not great. I'm
1.
I've got a 0 in it.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so I'll roll at
hold
advantage.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
I'm gonna hold my action just in case something attacks them.
Damn. That's
Um,
rough.
She's
Ouch.
not smart.
2 and an 8.
Van?
Hmm?
Can I try a survival check?
At disadvantage because you've already done the investigation.
I will take it. Survival is I'm decent at.
Survival at this.
Oh.
Wow, roll 20, suck my dick!
Wait, all my survival checks are normally at advantage because of my survivalist talent. Well, that just a bit
So
of
they
flat.
get
Okay,
normal.
this isn't relying on anything from the survival sound. You're trying to find where this thing went.
Okay.
And it's not a normal animal at that.
That's all fine.
Yeah, roll 20 is just
Um,
fucking us.
I want to, probably a very stupid idea. I want to try and walk into the woods
My God.
slowly, just to see if I can see where it would have flown from.
I'm keeping her like within
wait.
10 feet of her.
Nothing.
Van, try
Hmm?
and look around. Because I have. Oh, it is Chronicus. Maybe it wouldn't work, but I have this.
Keen senses.
I want to know if I can see any like eyes, like
With my-
glowing eyes, like I
With
saw
my,
You can make me a perception check at advantage.
at advantage. Let's fucking go. Okay.
Come on, Frey.
Oh!
Not 20.
Let's go.
So, Frey,
Yeah.
about 50, 80 yards into the forest, you just see
Okay.
this pair of yellow eyes duck behind a tree.
It's too far.
Okay. Yeah, I'm telling the whole group that, and I'm gonna point in the direction that I see it, or that I
Would
saw
assume
it.
Nala would as well, but Volt is going to charge.
Do we... You were fucking... Okay, I guess my question's invalid. We're fucking chasing it.
I know. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh no.
Waverly's made the decision.
I can go.
I wasn't
It's
gonna
not a
plan on
good
it, but I
idea,
also already
it's
said that
hiding
I-
away
Here's
from us.
here's the thing. Waverly's running away. We need to stay as a group. Would go after them because we need to stay as a group.
At the same time, too, you guys have Breezy as well.
Yeah,
the worst
but
case
it's a-
scenario could be
Yeah,
trying
but we need to
draw
stay
it
as a
back
group.
towards the open area.
we
That
we
being
need to
said,
stay
it's
as a group.
skinwalker. It can mimic voices. Remember?
Yeah, we need to stay together. So as soon as you bolt, everybody else is gonna bolt because we need to stay together.
Is there? It's probably gonna sound bad. Is there a way that we could, like, keep Breezy with Niran? Because I'm assuming Niran's not fully healed yet.
Leaving two alone means
We can't.
that is
No,
two
we
that
can't.
are-
If
that
you,
is two
No.
that it can
Yeah.
pick
yeah, nah.
off.
If you
Nor
move,
can
we're
Breezy
waking up.
stay with Niran,
Not.
like throughout the whole
We-
thing. Even if we all move, can Breezy stay with Niran?
We would be waking up chocobos for this. Is basically what would be happening right now if we're doing this. Like if you're bolting, we're waking up chocobos. We're going. We're doing this.
Are you are you brave enough to actively fight this when we are one down?
You know, like
Right, in that
you
case, then
you bolting is
if
full
Frey
on.
has
We
yelled
engage.
out- if Frey has yelled out where it is, can I send Scorching Ray in that direction?
The Scorching Ray don't go that far. That was yards.
It was It was
Oh,
like
it's yards.
Yeah, it was 60.
It was
what?
yards.
Because
It was
I've got
60
120
yards out.
feet.
60
Yeah.
to 80.
60 to 80 yards out that
A
way.
yard is 10 foot, right? Or is a yard 12 foot?
I
12
think.
foot.
Fucking
Well,
no.
yes.
It's 12.
It's a while
So-
away.
Yeah, Scorching Ray won't reach.
It's not even in range of the Dragon Piercer. The Dragon
Nope,
Piercer
it's-
doesn't have enough propulsion to
Yeah.
go that
120
far.
feet is 40 yards. So
120 feet is 40 yards, so it would.
Yep.
Reach. Oh, so yeah.
it would
doesn't
not reach.
It gets
We all
about
just need to
halfway.
stick
It
together.
was
at
60 to
camp.
80 yards away. So
If
That's
it wants
better.
to, if it
near
wants
and
to come,
near, not
then
near,
it'll
and
come for us.
Frey just barely saw the two yellow eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, can I control flames and make sort of like a wall to try and keep it away from where the group is wanting, like, camping?
All right.
Because you're already doing exhaustion at this point, so.
Yep.
Then yeah, I'll just make a wall of fire to try and
Right.
keep it back.
Well, if people want to go back to sleep so they don't take exhaustion, I can stay up, Morgiana.
I will stay awake.
I will go back to sleep.
I will say we are
If
still
something
2 days
happens,
away.
I will if something happens, there's going to be a Dragon Piercer in its skull.
All right.
Also,
So
Van,
you guys.
so I have a question. So I know most of this is forest, but I know right here it starts to thin because we've kind of chopped down some trees.
Yeah.
So
It's
could
more
I
like,
art?
It's more like this hex. It starts to
Could-
thin.
Which
Which
hex?
hex?
The hex. It's more like this.
I was gonna try to argue.
Wait, but
If with the chocobo, could we technically make it back in 2 days? Since we've
'Cause
kind of thinned
where-
out that forest.
Question for you, Van.
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it this hex or that hex where we created the path to the springs? Because we created a path to the quarry and to the springs. What hex would it have gone through for the path? And could we say that?
The paths are currently like this.
Okay,
yeah,
so when we
there's-
get to
there's
here,
technically
it's flat, and we can
There's
get here.
technically a
quickly.
road, like a trail blazed right.
So we could do 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know it's not important, but we're passing right past it. Van, on our way back home, can I see what my fish trap got?
Sure.
If the skinwalker didn't already take it.
You caught a skinwalker. You went in
So
for
you
water.
guys
Oh,
rest through that
I'd
night.
fucking
You guys
come.
Rest through that night.
Yeah.
Right.
So I take a point of exhaustion that I expedite.
Yeah. All of you that. So Morgiana. And Morgiana take one of exhaustion. All right, and we'll say this night goes off without issue. So get rid of immediately get rid of that exhaustion. Next morning, Nala, you find your fish trap has been pulled out of the water, and it's empty. And then you look across like the river, and you see a let's see how to describe this a tan brown and was it tan brown and yellowish fur raccoon-like creature currently washing some kind of berry in the water. before it looks up at you, stuffs the berry in its mouth, runs across, and then grabs a large fish and starts to pull it into the woods.
Oh no, that bit. No, I'm after that bitch.
Randor says
No,
swiper.
it's a fish.
Randor says no, swiper, no swiping.
It was mine.
It is on the other side of the river.
Fine, I've got javelins. I'm tossing one.
Oh my god. No, don't kill swiper.
Get back here, you little munchkin!
Volta will put a hand on Nala's arm. It's like, we can catch more fish.
Nala's in like prime javelin tossing range as you're trying to do this, and he's like staring at you with like mad eyes. It stole from me!
Volta will move in front of Nala. Nala, take a deep breath. We can get more fish. Unless you want to hit me with that javelin, you take a deep breath and you put it away.
Swiper lives another day.
Next time it doesn't live. And Nala suddenly puts away the javelin, collects his fish trap.
As you guys reach here, you start noticing signs of, progress of like trees marked to be cut and cut trees and stuff, and you get on the road. And you eventually arrive at the Pathos Trail Blaze, and as you're nearing the village, you catch a certain smell.
Oh.
Rot.
The entire village is dead, isn't it?
As you break into the clearing, there are several dismembered and butchered goblins.
Oh!
The watchtower.
Let's go!
Well, that's nice.
Maybe around 40 goblin bodies.
Holy shit.
There are makeshift, like, defenses and small walls set up.
That's a lot of goblins. Is there a camp nearby?
Yeah.
Considering we
Weird.
saw them at the springs as well, I would assume there would be.
We still don't know the entirety of the forest around our area.
True.
Once we deal with the problem, then that's probably in order.
The other thing you immediately notice is the boat is gone.
Oh!
Well, I mean, they said they were leaving soon, so I'm not surprised.
But yeah, doesn't that mean we also don't have the cleric?
No, the cleric stayed, right?
We don't know yet.
Cleric was one of the colonists.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're fine.
I assume the boat
So-
leaving means the new characters are coming.
You are immediately approached by the male knight, whose name escapes my mind.
I don't remember.
I'll get it in a second.
Didn't you have like 800 notes, Vinny?
We just got
Yeah,
a
but
slip
that's so
through the
far
notes.
I don't even know.
I
if
don't
ever
like
wrote
this.
their names down.
This is bad.
Vinny's like, I'm writing stuff down, but fuck looking through it.
Exactly. It's not my job to look through it.
Riveril.
Riveril Gillen.
Yeah, Riveril approaches the group. He's bandaged in places.
Oh,
Looks like he's
Jesus.
seen some action.
Oh wow.
You're actually alive.
Sounds like you doubt us.
Surprisingly.
You've
Nala's
been
very
gone for a month.
We've
We
been
had
gone for a
lots
month?
of talking with people.
Actually gone for a
You
month?
left on like the 24th. No, you left on like the 19th of the prior month, and it's the 22nd of the month after.
We didn't just get
You've
to
been
meet
gone.
one tribe. We found a second, and we've helped them through some of their problems. Sorry that we're late. Otherwise, I would have enjoyed joining this little hunt. As Kai looks at the goblin bodies.
To be fair, it is a big
This is-
continent. At some point, it's gonna take
This is the
more and more
fourth
time.
one.
Fourth.
Fourth?
Yes.
The fourth attempt?
Yes, and they bring more and more each time.
Well, it
All
sounds
right,
Do we
like
now
have
about
any
to be
idea
looking
where
like a
they're coming
goblin slayer
from?
here.
No clue.
sounds like we should start following them back.
Next mission.
Next
Fucking-
mission, Doom Song.
Oh, spe-
Yeah,
speaking of
Goblin Slayer.
missions,
We aren't without our own casualties, though. Several of the crewmen, since they were out working, were the first to encounter them, which ultimately sped along their idea of us being self-sufficient.
Right. That
Damn
doesn't
Colonists
surprise me.
themselves are not doing
Armed?
the best.
Shit.
Armed the best we can, but they are. Some refuse to leave the lodge and the homes we've built. Working, there are some that are due to work, but we've instituted a curfew. Once we get to the evening, everyone into homes.
just to be safe.
Yes, and we took heed of the message you sent about another creature. If you hadn't have sent that, I believe the goblins would have had more of a drop on us as well, as we had we had the workers less far out into the forest.
That's
Glad
good.
it was helpful.
But we haven't encountered whatever creature you mentioned.
No, it's been following us.
Good. The worst thing,
It's following.
the last thing that we would want is to cause any harm to all of you.
It's been following you, but you're here.
The
Did you kill
last
it?
time we saw the creature was, what, 3-4 days ago? Something like that.
It
Two.
seems to
No,
like
it
to
was
keep
literally
out
2 days ago.
Was it 2
It's-
days ago?
It
It
was
stays,
2
it
days
stays in the
ago.
forest. It does not like to come out into the open. So as long as everyone stays out in the open here or in their homes and don't travel too far into the forest for now, then it should be fine. More than likely, we'll drag its attention away when we leave again.
Well, the goblinoid creatures seem to have slowed down on their assaults. Been about a week since the last, but they were coming every 3 or 4 days.
Where were they coming from? Were they coming from all sides or
All
typically
sides
just
but the
one?
ocean.
Above game, I feel like we should head south next.
Maybe head back to the spring, because that's where we first encountered them.
We also just
Or-
came from the spring.
No, we came from here.
Yeah.
Y-
Oh, right. Spring
Yeah.
stuff. I'm looking at this
Uh,
one thinking it's a spring because of the water. Don't mind me.
The owl looks injured.
Yes,
May
is the
please
cleric still
speak.
around?
Yes, of course.
They got into a rough situation while we were meeting with something important.
Volta will go with Niran and take
Funnily
Niran to the
enough-
cleric.
You should all go get a rest.
Funnily enough, getting to town is 9.5 days for Niran. He literally has to rest like a day and he's fixed.
Give me
Yeah.
1 moment. All of you can go and rest.
Nolan has to go talk to Daphne, so he's gonna head into town.
Frey has to go check on his girls.
They gotta think you're dead.
Probably.
I mean,
Frey-
Volta will
Frey-
at least
Frey,
go
you walk-
to.
Frey, you walk past a makeshift gravestone, and it's got like flowers and stuff on it, and it says Frey on it.
Oh. Picks up
Back
the
from the dead.
flowers. He picks up the flowers and goes to find Tallulah. He assumes it was Tallulah.
All right, Waverly.
Volta will go and speak to Yofira about the ruins and whatnot that they found as part of the Delaver's quest.
So, as you all go off to get
Kai wanted to stay
Up to
behind
whatever-
quickly.
Yeah.
Kai?
While everyone else is going to rest, Kai looks at one of the bodies of goblins, takes out the dragon piercer, and stabs it through its head. I don't care where you're coming from, or if you can even hear me. All that All that should be known is that you bastards have made the worst mistake of your goddamn lives. Trust me on one thing. When I find you, there won't be a single soul of you left alive on this entire goddamn continent. And Kai will wipe the blood off the dragon piercer, kick the head of the goblin away, and just look into the forest and point it there as well. And don't think that excludes you either. You are next on the list. As Kai will then go to where he usually just camps goes to sleep, and near where the boat docked, and will jump into the water to get some rest.
So, as all of you go off to handle your business around town, the camera does not follow the group as it splits, but raises up into the air. We see it fly back and sit over the top of the air tribe, where Zephyra looks out over the horizon nervously. It then zips to the Wavebreaker, Ustio, packing his things away for his trip. His mother, secretly very nervous, behind him. Shifts again, and we see him large. Shifts again, and we see a massive dormant volcano. Around 300 red-skinned fire ashari dancing around its edge, throwing in living animals and what appears to be other humanoids, but wrong, snake-like almost, tossed into the pit as a massive shadow overtakes it and a roar before cutting to black and then opening back up. The other continent. It is a beautiful palace. A Koyaido Okami palace. The palace. The seat of government within the city. We see an living chamber? Living room of sort? When the door is thrown open and we see an older, white-skinned-ish elfin man, pale white skin, but ram horns coming off from his temples. And behind him is a young elvish man, no horns. Father, now is our time to strike. If we are to disrupt them now, we completely free this city from their hands. How can you lend such a blind eye to such a perfect opening? And he looks. I'm sorry, son. I wish not to start another war. We will do what we can through the proper channels, but I will not have anarchy in the streets. The exiles will be dealt with eventually. And the younger man walks out and slams the door behind him. Those that grew up in Koyaido Okami would recognize the older man as the emperor of the kingdom, and the younger man as a prince and heir, one of the royal family. The camera is left on him a moment as he stands in a hallway looking out a stained glass window high above the city. And he looks to a very familiar pagoda-like tower, one very similar to the one where the Twilight Prince coronation was held. He stares at it for punching the stained glass and it spider cracks as he turns around. The camera shifts again to Diamante, where there's a massive dinner and party being held. The queen is laughing and the king is laughing, and between them, they hug Princess Julia, celebrating her long overdue return.
Oh.
Interesting. She go on the boat?
She must have.
How did she get back so fast, though?
Exactly.
What if it's not Julia? What if it's not?
You know what I just realized? I'll let Van continue, but I think I figured something out.
I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
It's all right. We see our camera zooms again, and we see a large boat, a colony ship, but not the one that we're familiar with, though a similar design, as it nearly is finishing its journey home, or to its new home, merely a month away, full of all new colonists and adventurers. New blood, new life, new stories to tell when they arrive, new stories to make when they blaze their own trail. The camera zooms out again, cuts to black, and then it opens again with a candle being lit, and I'm seeing a scroll being passed. We see a porcelain masked younger child, maybe around 8 years old. He wears fine silken garments, and he holds a scroll, and he runs through these marble and lined, pillared, beautiful hallways, up some stairs, through a few passages, through a whole kitchen that seems to be bustling. Everyone always wearing these porcelain masks. He eventually breaks out into a large ballroom. Beautiful, massive chandelier. People dressed to the nines in beautiful gowns and perfect suits, gold accents. Each wearing a porcelain mask of varying different emotions. As he darts his way through, dodging the dancers, and then up spiral stairs to an overlooking balcony. Beyond that balcony is a table set with 9 chairs, 8 of which are filled, each with an individual some of our heroes might find familiar. Clad in red leather armor with silver gauntlets. One reaches out to take the scroll from the boy. "Good lad," he says. And he'll open the scroll. "It's for you," and he says, passing it to a female figure across from him, and who takes it and reads it. Wonderful. It's at this moment in time, a door at the back of the room opens, and in walks a larger figure. A porcelain mask, but this time it's like 3 faces in one, all with an emotion of agony. One is a young child, one a man, and the third a decrepit old man. We see red long locks spill out from behind the mask and over, white gloved hands. He pulls his chair back and takes a seat. In front of him, a map and chessboard. He takes a look at where the pieces have been placed on the map. Well, my friends, members of the symphony, how goes your plans? The woman who received the note speaks up. My contact has delivered word that the colony is ready. And they have discovered much. It seems you were right about that volcano. There was never any doubt I wasn't. Everything is falling into place. And he'll look to another female figure. Any word on your little science project? The skeleton, was it? How goes that?
Fuck.
Well, I believe he started to piece one or two things together. I've been keeping an eye on him. He's found out a little bit about his past and is dreadfully confused. But it's interesting. I believe he's trying to get to the Feywild to find his family. But, and then she's interrupted, he will only find heartbreak. Very interesting. And then she'll respond, what of your plans, conductor? Oh, mine. And he'll stand and he'll grab a wine glass, and then floating up next to him is another one of these bottles of glowing blue liquid, which just pours itself into the glass. He takes a few steps around the table as he swirls the glass. My plans are going flawlessly. Every single pawn working as it should. And he walks and he steps out onto the balcony and he overlooks the partygoers. The others behind him pour their glasses. Below him, these bottles move around the room, filling the glasses of those that were once dancing. He raises his glass. To Avaralos, and to the new gods of Odysseum. And he'll tip his drink back, and you watch his veins glow blue, and then the rest follow suit. Everything is falling into place. Cuts to black. When we pick up next session, it will be a new year, I believe, and it will be 1 month later.
Oh!
New characters! Woo!
Indeed.
Woo!
Yes, I'm writing backstory for an hour. Thank you guys for watching. I have some shit to yell at Van about. Good night.
Good
It was a
night.
great session.
Good night.
It
Fun
was
session.
awesome. I need to get with you as well, Van.
Yeah, this